Good morning, everybody. It is
What's up?
Monday. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. Very excited that you're taking the time to join us today. It's going to be an awesome day. We have a monster show, a huge lineup. This may be the best show ever, not even just in Kickstart history. This may be the best show in internet video technology. Whenever they first started inventing cameras and they had the old one where somebody was under the hood, and this may be the best show ever.
Yeah, all you have to do to make sure that it stays the best show ever is like this video, share it out to all of your friends. The more that we have people tuned in, I feel like the better it is. So just let people know. KHEA Radio.
Let us know, what are you doing today? What do you got going on? It's Monday. It's a little bit cold outside. And I'm not down with that. You know that.
No, and it was fine yesterday afternoon. And then all of a sudden, I get out of church at 10 o'clock last night. And all of a sudden, I just wanted to, run to my car because it was so cold.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Hey, what are you guys doing today? What's your favorite thing to do on a Monday?
On a cold Monday, my favorite thing to do is just to be inside, I feel. So we got 10 seconds, and we're going to go on the FM as well. This is going to be exciting. Russ is working. Miss Joanne's walking by. It's going to be an awesome day. Here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I am Gardy, and I accidentally played a Billy Graham spot, but I am trying to do... We had some issues, I guess, with our system, and so it looks like somebody had logged in remotely, and I appreciate that person for fixing it. But right now, it's Monday morning. I'm very excited. It's 8:37. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. Kurt just dabbed with a sneeze, and I have to say...
Brush the shoulder off.
It looks really cool when you do that. So we have a cool show going on today.
Yeah, we got a lot happening today. We're going to have the Moore Memorial Public Library in at 9 o'clock.
Hey, guess what? It's Amanda's birthday. Amanda, happy birthday. She said, it's my birthday, so I'm going to have a fun day. Well, after work anyways. Happy birthday, Amanda. Going to eat some cake, eat some pizza, and then have a great time. So happy birthday to you.
Pizza and cake is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Hey, yours is tomorrow, right?
What? I didn't know you remembered.
I did. I looked at it last night because I thought it was today. And I was like, is it the 18th? No. I had to go to Facebook. Thank you, Facebook, for letting me remember that.
Somebody asked, what's cupcake crochet? It's actually cachet. And I don't know, we want to make sure that we put that in there correctly.
It is cachet in there. But see, that's what I was doing before the show. I kept saying, is it cupcake crochet? Like you crochet something as you make a cupcake?
Yeah, cupcake crochet would actually be a really cool business where they just crochet cupcakes and that's
Trademark it. Trademark it.
Yeah.
It's ours. KHEA owns it. You can't take it. Cupcake crochet is ours.
I feel like we have enough going on. They can have that one.
No, that's the $1 million idea.
That wasn't it.
That
wasn't it. So everybody, hey, Patrick, what's up? Watching from Ghana. We appreciate you. Said he's working. Let us know what's going on in Ghana today. Children's Oasis Foundation actually is going to Ghana this summer, and that's how we got hooked up with Patrick through KHEA Radio. So we're really excited to see how this stuff works. I mean, social media, the internet. And we are a community radio station. We focus on local businesses, people that are doing cool things in the community, but we're not just limited to Galveston, to Harris. We're not just limited to Brazoria County. It's really cool to see how we are taking this message of positivity around the world, even in Ghana with Patrick and talking to Amanda in Santa Fe and everybody else. So it is 8:39. Kurt's blowing his nose. Y'all getting that shot over there? This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11. We're going to have Paloma from the Moore Memorial Texas City Library in studio. I'm excited to talk to her about all the stuff in Texas City, but also tacos.
You know, the one thing that it feels weird because it hasn't felt like a whole month yet since we've seen Paloma.
Yeah.
It seems just like yesterday that her big poofy hair was here in studio.
Wow. Crystal, is that nice for him to say that?
No, it's not nice the way that you phrased it. It's not big and poofy. It's bold and beautiful.
It is. She has really good hair.
Okay. Bold and beautiful also works. I feel like both are compliments of her awesome hair.
Kurt, you have a way with the English language like none other. Sometimes you mean it as a compliment and you're just like, oh, you're so cute. But it's like your girlfriend and not in a cute day. It's supposed to be like, wow, you look gorgeous. You look beautiful today. And you're just like, oh, cute. Like with a little noogie on the head and pat her on the back. And then they get upset.
Wow.
Has that ever happened to you?
No.
Okay, well, that's good.
Okay, yes, it did.
Uh-oh. Hey, guess what? We're going to be going mobile again this week.
We are.
Does anybody know where? Has anybody heard where we're going mobile?
Should we tell them?
Yes.
Okay, so Friday, we are going to be live on scene at the Houston Livestock Rodeo Show. I'm so excited about this. We're going to be hanging out with the Texas Pit Stop and all of their crew for the Texas Gasoline Alley. And we're going to be there talking about just, everything food that they're doing because it's the cook-off.
Yeah. I am a little disappointed, not at them. So I went 9 days in a row having barbecue, and yesterday my streak ended. I was really trying to push the 10 days in a row, and it was on accident at first. The first 4 days, I was just like, oh, I've had barbecue the 4 days in a row. And then on day 7, I kind of forgot about it. Then on day 7, I was like, oh, man, I had barbecue 7 days in a row. And then purposely I did 8 and 9, and then I just couldn't make 10 happen. So that was interesting. And that may be something that I've always done, and I just hadn't realized it before. Could you do
eating barbecue every single? I don't think
I did 9 days in a row.
You did? Did you eat it yesterday?
No.
So the streak ended.
The streak is over. The streak is over. It ended at 9. Yesterday would have been 10 days in a row, but it's over. Maybe I need to restart today.
Could we see how long you could go with eating barbecue?
I mean, it was on accident for the most part. I'm just wondering if that's the way everybody is.
Maybe we could get all of our listeners here at KHEA Radio to also eat barbecue for a set number of days.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But speaking of barbecue, we have a giveaway video that is currently going on. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, you need to go check it out. Where can somebody find it?
I think it's on the top of our page at KHEA Radio. It's for the Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. We shot a video down in Galveston. All you have to do to be eligible to win two $50 gift card, two $25.
I was like, oh my gosh, two $50 gift cards.
I almost ruined it. Well, see, I thought it was $250, but it's actually two $25 gift cards to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. All you have to do is like, share, and comment on that video.
I was gonna say 250s. We should have gave away, 425s, but
it's two
$225. Yeah. Either way, you're getting some free barbecue.
Either way,
you'll be able to go check them out. Maybe have barbecue and get that streak going like me. But yeah, it's gonna be a good morning. It's always a good morning here at KHEA. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Go ahead and share this video out right now. I promise you won't regret it. You're going to be spreading positivity in the community, probably all over the world. We also have another guest coming in, and we need to double check because Lavelle says Cupcake Crochet Bakery.
I fixed it.
And we have it fixed. Crystal fixed it.
Yeah, the ad's fixed. It's Cupcake Cache Bakery, which is located in League City, right next to Sloppy Nick's Barbecue, right there. Does that count as Clear Lake yet, or is that it's South Shore Harbor, right? Like on that street?
It's League City.
League City.
Yeah.
But it's in that area of Sloppy Nick's, and Pomodoro's is over there as well. And they do cupcakes. And the best part about these cupcakes is they're gluten-free and sugar-free.
Well, some of them are.
Some of them are.
Yeah, they have keto cupcakes. They also have normal cupcakes, and it's a really cool spot. You can actually go in there, and they have these windows where you can view what's going on in the bakery, which is really cool.
We just stopped in, just for a quick second and just checked it out, and we loved it. I thought it tasted good. I had the mint chocolate. Do you remember which one you had?
Yeah, I had the red velvet. That's usually my go-to whenever it comes to stuff like that. I had the keto red velvet cupcake. I went back 2 days later with my family. Actually, I was waiting on you like I usually am to go somewhere else, right? And I went in there and I had another one, and I had, I think, the chocolate with the chocolate on top, just to try something different. They're both very, very good.
Oh, man. I hope they bring them in. Do you think, Crystal was asking us that before. She's like, do you think that they're going to have cupcakes with them?
Crystal, you're hoping for cupcakes, right?
Of course. What girl doesn't hope for cake?
That's true.
She's been craving cake since Thursday with that cake from Butler's Courtyard in the wedding.
Yeah.
She's just been craving.
Curt, I thought that you had set this up on purpose because you're like, oh, it's a surprise birthday party for Gardy, but I feel like you didn't surprise anything. You just have Dr. Shapa coming in, which may be the worst birthday ever.
I
love you, Dr. Shapa. Tomorrow.
Dang. I hope nobody's watching that loves Dr. Chapa.
I love Dr. Chapa, but I mean, if I'm not talking about cake. I thought you set this up. I was like, man, Kurt's so thoughtful. He probably has all these cupcakes set up for my birthday tomorrow, but I feel like that's not the case, is it? That's what I'm finding out slowly.
Okay, so if you guys want the truth, I actually forgot that it was your birthday coming up tomorrow. I had to wake up this morning because I was like, oh, shoot, it could be Gardy's birthday today. And I had to check Facebook just to make sure.
Yeah.
And I I felt relieved a little bit because then I still have like today
to
get your birthday
You know
present.
what I did when it was your birthday?
We had a great time.
I threw you a birthday party on studio. I flew your mother in from Nebraska, went out to the dinner, hung out with your friends that, don't want to hang out with. And I made sure everything was good, but I would do it again, Kurt. That's just the kind of friend I am.
I feel so bad. But see, here's the other thing is, do you want that? Like, if I threw you a surprise birthday party.
No, you know what I want?
You want cupcakes.
No, not necessarily, unless they are from the Cupcake Cache today.
Crochet.
Unless they're from Cupcake Cache today. Really what I want is for people to donate toys, party supplies to the Birthday Joy. That would be big for me.
That would be awesome. So how can people do that, Gardy?
So all you have to do is go to the Birthday Joy program. You can search for them on social media. Go to our Facebook. You can watch some of the videos where we shared about their program. What they do is they throw birthday parties. They throw, events and parties at shelters and at group homes for kids that are local in our community that don't have parents to live with at the time, don't have family to live with at the time, that have been taken from a situation that wasn't healthy for them, and they live in these group homes. But what I want to do and what KHEA wants to do is kind of put a spotlight on them. The Birthday Joy program, what they do is they throw these parties. So they need party supplies. They need toys. They need gift cards. They need balloons. They need volunteers. They need you. And I think this is a great time to kind of spread some awareness about everything that they have going on.
Yeah, this is really an exciting time. You have all week to come and drop off all of those gifts, all of those presents to KHEA Radio. We're located at 601 Delaney Road in Lamarck, Texas. And there's also drop-offs at Butler's Courtyard, Children's Oasis Foundation, and Living Well Clinical Nutrition. So any of those places, if this week you wanted to go and make a drop, please do so, because I think it goes back and helps these kids who may or may not have, up to this point in their life, ever had a birthday party.
It's crazy.
Maybe had not had even like a chance to go out to eat. That's the one thing I was thinking of the other day when I was planning out what I'm going to get you for your birthday, which is tomorrow. I was thinking of, okay, what
if
would
you give me a hug coupon book and I'm going to have to re-gift that to the Children's Oasis Foundation, I don't know if they'll appreciate it.
No, I was actually, that would be hilarious. But what I was thinking of is, what about a gift card to go out to eat? Like, how many times have these kids maybe even gone over to, even something as simple as Whataburger? For you and I, growing up, going to like Wendy's or Whataburger or something like that, that was the norm. But you don't know with kids who don't have families, who are in a shelter, who are in a home, or, who are taken away from their families, you don't know what they've done in their life. And so maybe taking them, a gift card to Whataburger, that could be a night that's not even on their birthday, but down the road, they're like, hey, this is the best ever.
Also, something else, if you have a business or know somebody who works at a business like a trampoline park, or even like something like a Chuck E. Cheese, an arcade room, or a martial arts studio where they do group birthday parties for kids, that's the perfect opportunity for a business to kind of donate one to the Birthday Joy. They would absolutely love that. These kids are maybe not going through the best time, and for them to have a break and to feel like a normal kid to go play with their friends and peers, that would be amazing for them. So if you know somebody, maybe tag a business, tag somebody that does birthday parties for groups of kids and stuff, and maybe kind of, let that business have that opportunity to do something like that for the community.
Yeah, so this is a cool thing. I see Lavelle said, you have 24 hours to plan something big, Kurt. I got to do something big.
All you can do, if you go get a gift card to like Target or something, and that'd be cool. I would appreciate that. Just to
that's easy.
Give it to the Birthday Joy program.
I was thinking Whataburger. I know that's a little bit of a tease already, but maybe that. I'll give you a Whataburger gift card that you can then give
to the Children's. To the Birthday Joy.
That would be funny.
I guess so. I guess it's funny. It's 8:50. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. having fun talking to the Cupcake Cache, also talking to Paloma from the Moore Memorial Library. And I want to talk about Paloma's blog. She has her Wander Through blog where she writes about just life, and it's really cool.
I haven't... What?
Have you not known this?
No.
I feel like we've talked about this on air.
Yeah, but I haven't looked at it.
We got to look at the blog, man. You got to look at Wander Through. Come on, dude. She follows us on our Talk of Taco Instagram. She's posted her taco content on Talk of Taco Facebook group. It's really good stuff. She is a phenomenal writer and a phenomenal librarian and doing some cool stuff. So I want to see if we can recruit her to be maybe an editor of our Talk of Taco Facebook group, maybe a contributor to talkoftaco.com.
Ooh, she could write a blog for talkoftaco.com. What would her blog be?
On tacos. What do you think?
I know, but what would her blog name be?
Wander Through. Because she already has one. And that's the name of it.
It could be Wander Through Tacos.
Yeah, it could be.
Because you want to wander through the taco.
Hey, guess what? Well, Luis, what's up, man? If you're watching on Facebook, let us know. Say good morning. We want to hear from you. Man, I miss Luis. Luis has been too busy. Remember when Luis went up fishing with us with Miles?
That was the last time Luis ever was our friend.
He said, I got what I wanted.
He did. He was like, I don't need you guys anymore. We gave you something to win, and then stepped away from life. And we're like, I haven't even seen Luis since the fishing trip.
Yeah, I miss Luis, man.
He didn't even come to the fish fry.
He couldn't come to the fish fry.
Come on.
He got the days mixed up, if I remember correctly.
Yes, and that was I literally have not seen Luis since we went fishing. And that was what? August?
It was a long time ago. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to some of our partners: Chef's Table Charities, Butler's Courtyard, Fit 365 Nutrition, Furniture Zone, Legacy Collision, the City of Lamarck. We have a video dropping with the City of Lamarck this afternoon.
Yeah, it's with A to Z Fences, and they're coming in. They've been in the Lamarck area for like 50 years.
1979.
1979, and I'm really excited about this video because you've talked about how you saw all of those yellow signs.
Yeah, the A to Z fence.
Growing up. And so we're going to be talking about them. The cool part about this video is it's not just about fences. It's also going to be about trophies. And there is a trophy that we're trying to get.
Yeah, we're trying to get this special trophy. It's at A to Z fence and also A to Z trophy. I think it's 2709. Is it Main Street in Lamarck, if I remember the address correctly.
Gardy has a thing where he tries to remember all of the addresses that we visit.
Yeah, especially whenever it's fresh on the mind, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
So what's the address for KHEA Plaza?
Man,
without looking at the sheet,
I would say 2455, but I feel like I'm wrong. Because am I close? What is it?
I'm looking. Hold on.
You can't even fight. It's right in front of you. But anyway, so A to Z fence and also A to Z trophy. They have this microphone trophy that I really feel like KHEA deserves, and we have the perfect spot for it right here, like on the mantle. So I was talking to the people from the City of Lamarck and being like, hey, if I bought this trophy and put like best radio station in Lamarck ever, and I gave it to the City of Lamarck officials and they handed it back to us, does that count as us receiving an award? I think it does.
I think that's the best award to get.
The kind that you want, that you give to yourself, technically. Yeah, but then you know exactly what you want. It's like, this is the trophy we want. We want you to hand it to us, so it's official. So we'll see.
Did you see Luis? He said, that's not true. That was before you guys got so big and forgot about the day one people.
Ooh. Yeah, Luis was there when nobody was watching. We weren't even watching ourselves.
Do you remember
we weren't even talking.
That one time, he was the only listener, and that was the one time that we had to shut down Facebook.
Oh, I remember.
Oh.
Pepperidge Farms and Luis remembers. And that's about it. So we have a couple minutes left. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to bring Paloma in from the Texas City Moore Memorial Library, talking about all the programs they have going on, talking about everything. We also have some filming going on this afternoon. I'm really excited about.
Gardy texted me the other day, and he goes, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care about your life. Basically, this was what he said. I'm paraphrasing.
Okay.
And he was like,
I feel like you're going to throw me under the bus here.
All I want to do is eat tacos. And all you want to do is not eat tacos. And I'm like, Gardy, it's Friday night. It's 7 o'clock. I need my space from you.
Wow. You know, usually it was the other way around. I've welcomed you into my family, into my home, going out to eat with my wife, my kids. You know, my daughter knows your name, and I wish she didn't. But, like, there's so many times, and I was like, Curt, we need to go film some tacos. We need some content. We need to do this because we need to release it. I'm so excited about this project. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. And then you call me back later like, yeah, I just don't really know if I'm going to be able to. And I was like, okay.
That was the only time I think that Gardy has ever hung up the phone mid-sentence that I was in.
Well, I was just tired of
hearing it. And he was like, bam. And I'm like, wow. I tell Gardy no one time,
You know, because I feel like you could have told me no earlier. Like whenever I first mentioned it, you waited like 2 hours of like, yeah, okay, let me check. This sounds like a good idea. And then you call me back later.
I told you, I was like, I don't know. I will find out.
Yeah, it's the leading on, Kurt, that we just can't take. Me and everybody else. Just lead us on. Yeah, it's not nice.
Dang.
But you know what? I am excited. We're going to go film some tacos today. If you're one of my personal Facebook friends, which feel free to send me a Facebook friend request, Gardy Garcia, you can go search for me there. But I've probably invited you to go like Talk of Taco on Facebook.
Yes, Talk of Taco on Facebook. There is a group. There's also a page, but we're not really promoting that yet.
No.
It's
a secret, Kurt.
So
I think we have room for 2 more editors or admins, and I think Paloma could be one, but there's one requirement. She has to go invite all her friends to go join the Talk of Taco Facebook.
Has she
Facebook
already
group.
Done that?
I don't know. We're going to be able to ask her.
Okay, so there was somebody the other day I looked. Her name's Virginia Davenport. She actually went through and sent all of her friends a request to join the group, and then she made a post and said something along the lines like, "No, I'm not crazy." No, like something like that. Like, I want you to go and like this page because I love tacos. And
That's
I was
what's
like,
up.
That's what we need.
Maybe
we need more people like that who are going to go out of their way to invite people to our group.
Yeah, I agree. So Paloma may be that person. We're going to take a quick break on the FM. We're going to keep it going on Facebook behind the scenes. Again, let us know, what do you have going on? Have you already joined our Facebook group, Talk of Taco? If not, it's not too late. You can do it today. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Switchfoot Oxygen on KHEA Radio. Stay tuned. What's up, folks? Hey, we're back. That was just a quick little intro. I'm excited that you're with us today. Paloma's coming in. She is ready to go. Oh, Kurt with the handshake and the apology.
Wow, the hand. Did you hear my comment earlier? Did I need to apologize to you? She jumped out the window. I got concerned that she was gonna break through it.
I was like, it's just typical. Kurt just doesn't know.
You could hear what he was saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How could you
kind
hear?
Of, sort of. You talk really loud.
Oh, I was wondering if they accidentally put.
You're always yelling in here.
He is a little bit.
I wondered if they put up the stereo speakers out there, like the speakers were out there, and so we were pumping. We have speakers that are going to be outside of our studio, so people who are waiting to come into studio can hear what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I thought maybe they had installed those without us knowing, and that we were piping in through the church already.
We're going to be able to force them to listen to us, even if they don't want to. Out there, I'm going to have an audio control and be like, nope, you're listening to KHEA. And that's what you get.
That's what they get, yeah.
So, yeah, Kurt was like, yeah, she should start a blog. And I was like, Kurt, she definitely has one. It's called Wander Through. And he's like, but if she had one, what would it be called? Wander Through.
But if she's gonna do a blog, I feel like she can't take her Wander Through blog and put it on talkoftaco.com.
No, she can't. But if she's already producing content,
then yeah,
then she could actually just link that content to Talk of Taco, and then it pushes it to her website and blog as well.
Yes.
See, those are options, right? It all makes sense. And then we have original content from Paloma. It also helps her her website as well.
I saw the site.
We use the free website builder.
And
fun. More taco pictures.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, we're excited. We're gonna go film some tacos this afternoon.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, I don't know. Did you guys read? Should we talk about what we added? We kind of added a disclaimer to our Facebook group, just so everybody's aware. You can go and look at the disclaimer.
Yeah, and you can let us know how that makes you feel as a taco fan and somebody who has posted pictures. The disclaimer, what does it exactly say?
Just so you know, when you post content on our group, we have the right to reuse that content, on our website and our Instagram.
Is that okay? Is somebody posting pictures, is that okay, you think?
I would think so, but when you use the image on the website, does it link back to that original post, or it's just
I don't think so.
No,
okay.
Not yet, but that could be something.
Because I know you can get, I guess it depends on how you want to use it, but if you have a banner for Facebook and it's just kind of feeding those images on there, if you hover over it, it'll say who posted it,
click
and
a link, credit
give you
them.
a little brief. description
Yeah.
of it, and then you can click it. It takes you back to that group. So it just depends on how you want to do it.
Okay. Yeah. We need to think about that
We
stuff.
need you to work on our website.
I'd be happy to.
Just quit the job at the library. We love the Texas City Mormon Memorial Public Library. Just kidding. Well, no, we really do love it. I wasn't kidding about that. I wasn't kidding about quit your job. Quit your job.
And the stream all of a sudden just ended again.
Okay, so we have Paloma in. Paloma, Curt was mentioning it doesn't feel like it's been a month. It hasn't been that long.
I know. Well, see, I came
Later.
I came the 4th Monday of January last month because the library was closed on the 3rd Monday.
And the 3rd Monday of February just kind of snuck up on me that I hadn't put it in the calendar yet, and so we scheduled for 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
That was our fault. It's our fault. I'm glad that you're so kind that you can work with us either way. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I tried.
9, 10 o'clock. You just never know around here at KHEA Radio.
Well, it's just, I know it's coming up, and I always mean to get to you sooner, and then all of a sudden it's like 2 weeks, and I'm like, I should probably confirm with Curt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you do. I'm so glad you do, because you know how hard it is to manage an entire radio station calendar? It's a lot.
Yeah.
I had to finish that sentence because Gardy looked at me. He's like, "You don't
Yeah,
manage
Curt.
anything." Did you see that look?
Yeah.
I just wanted to see
He
what
was
he would say.
confused.
What do you manage around here? You can't even manage yourself. That's what I was on.
I showered today.
I was like, I will humor him.
Yeah,
I know how to manage myself.
a little bit. Need some work on that. But okay, so we have Paloma in. You're with the Mormon Memorial Library. We recently found out that you had kind of switched roles. Did they find somebody to fill your old, local history role, or are you still doing a little bit of juggling?
I'm doing a little bit of both. Like on Friday, we have the genealogy database program coming up. And so since we don't have anyone in that position yet, I'm going to be in charge of instructing it. But they are accepting applications, and they have interviewed 3 applicants so far, phone interviews. So
Okay.
I don't know what the next steps are, but I know I'll be sitting in on those interviews.
Yeah. Next,
Can we get an inside taste of the 3 people who are coming in? Like, I can you describe each one of those? And give their names, addresses, phone numbers, and social security numbers?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sure, because I know all of that, too. No, I mean, one of them is out of state. I know that. But the other 2, I don't know
did
where
either of
they
them
are.
go to UT?
I don't.
Not sure?
I'm not sure. I can't say
Okay.
100%.
Are we breaking rules right now? We're probably breaking rules of hiring laws right now by talking about this.
I will say this. If y'all need an extra screened phone call, like somebody to filter through or somebody to break the news like you didn't get the job, I'll do it.
On air?
No,
Yeah, we'll call them up on the air.
so you didn't get the job, and that'd be
They
sad.
start crying.
No, I wouldn't do it on air.
They're like, that's all I want.
That's not funny, Curt.
That's all I want.
So
I'm thinking of a really good comedy moment where they're like, so you didn't get the job, and they start crying, and they're like, no, it's okay, you got the job. They're like, oh, really? And they're like, nah, get out of here.
somebody else tell them. So hopefully they'll find somebody to fill that position, and you moved into another role. Mm-hmm. What is that role now?
So my official title is Systems Administrator / Webmaster.
Ooh, that's such a good one. Webmaster.
Yes.
Not just
I am in control of the machine.
I love it. So we got 8 seconds, and we can go on the FM as well right now. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have a special guest in studio, Paloma from the Texas City Mormon Memorial Public Library in studio, the webmaster. How's it going?
It's going great this morning. Thanks for having me.
Good. We're glad you're here. It feels like it was not that long ago, but it's just because we have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Time does fly.
Have you been having a
busy.
good time at the library? Has it been going fun there?
Yes, I feel like it's been very busy since the first of the year. I mean, we just always have people coming in constantly on the computers. We've changed the way we sign people in to the computers. Before they had to come up to the reference desk, present a library card or a photo ID. Now they can just pick any computer they want. And I feel
wow.
like people are hanging around longer And
is that good?
Yeah, it's great.
Or y'all like, okay.
I like seeing people
Time's up, Curt.
at the library. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want it to be empty. I want it to be busy. It makes time go by quick.
Can you use your own laptop? Do you have Wi-Fi there?
Yes.
Is it, okay.
Yeah, we have an open network.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So I remember whenever I used to live out of state and showing up and I didn't have a laptop, I didn't have a computer, and the library was a huge resource for me if I wanted to figure out what was going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it still is a great opportunity for people to go, and it's free.
Yes. And we do have laptops available for
Really?
people too. This used to be more so when we had a time limit software that we couldn't extend the time. So if people were doing some online training or online classes, they could ask to use a laptop. And so that way they could sit on the computer for 6 hours uninterrupted and do that online training. And so we also have those available for our computer classes. When people come in, you know, they don't have to bring in a laptop. They just bring themselves.
Yeah. What kind of stuff are they learning in the computer classes?
Let's see. Coming up this next week, we have setting up an email account, and then following that is basic email. So learning how to use your email accounts, how to access different folders, create filters, attach files, download files from your email, things like that. And then we've got Basic Word 2, just building on our first Basic Word class, doing more complex formatting in Word documents. And then, of course, we have Excel.
That's
People
cool.
are always asking for Excel.
For email, what kind of email do people normally use? Like a Gmail? Does anybody still have Hotmail, Outlook?
Yeah, people still have AOL.
That's what's up.
They have AOL, they have Hotmail. I see some MSN, but largely we encourage people to use Gmail because it's easier to create accounts with Gmail.
My Hotmail account growing up was bigbiceps87@hotmail.com.
It was not.
No joke. I made it when I was like a 6th grader in middle school. Here's the best part. The biceps is okay, right? Because I got big biceps, so it makes sense,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And I had big biceps back then. But the best part
Big
was
Head 87 is what
I
it
was
should have
born
been.
in 80. Wow. The best part was I was born in 88, but I was a year too young to have a Hotmail, so I had to like lie and say 87 just in case. I was so scared like the government's going to show up and shut you down.
Did you ever have a Hotmail, Paloma?
Yeah, I did. I don't remember what I was called.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine was Southpaw Poser Kid because that was the name of my first band. So, like, 14 years old, I'm like, ooh, Southpaw. And that was it at hotmail.com.
You
I think
had
I
to
was
be
like-
14 to get a Hotmail, right? At that time.
I was 14.
I was
I don't think I
13.
was. I think I was in middle school.
How old are you,
I got a
Paloma?
Hotmail.
If you don't
I'm
mind.
29.
Okay. Youngin'. To be young again.
Man, tomorrow you turn 33.
I'm going to be 33 tomorrow. I like it. To be young.
Happy early birthday.
You kids crack me up.
I had to figure out a plan for Gardy's birthday. I forgot that it was his birthday, kind of, a little bit. I had to wake up this morning and I woke up in like a cold sweat. Like, oh my gosh, it's Gardy's birthday today. And then I checked on Facebook and it said tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Facebook.
But we were talking a little bit what I did for Curt's birthday. I threw him a birthday party like on the air. Had, guests in, all kinds of treats. I orchestrated the greatest, like I got his mom flown in, me like as the puppet master, like making calls, making things happen, getting money sent here. Kurt's mom, here's your present. I went to like his birthday dinner and put up with his friends that I was kind of like,
How special, Curt.
And then he was like, hey, I forgot it was your birthday. And then I was like, well, maybe he's bringing Cupcake Cachet in today as a surprise. And he's like, nope. So
I do have a surprise for you tomorrow.
Is it the gift card to Whataburger?
No.
Stucker
Shoppa!
Yeah.
Echinacea shots for everybody.
For Gardy.
Yay. Yay. Okay. So, I need some help, Paloma.
Wow, Curtis.
I need some help.
You better not disappoint.
I'm already disappointed.
The pressure is on.
Yeah. So
the pressure.
Right now it's 9:10. This is KHEA Radio.com, 99.5 FM. We have Paloma in from the Texas City Moore Memorial Public Library, and we're talking about everything going on. So we already talked about some of the computer classes.
Yeah.
They also have some laptops available, all kinds of training. You don't even have to sign in anymore. You can just walk in, sit down, and do whatever you need to do, work on schoolwork. What are the things that people do whenever they go there and use the internet?
Currently, we've got a lot more people coming in to file their taxes online. So a lot of the times they come in and they want some privacy. So we do have rooms. We have like 3 little nooks. They're not rooms. They don't have doors. But just so people can feel like, their personal information isn't viewable to everyone in the library, but they do come in and file their taxes. We have people come in and do defensive driving courses. Let's see, what else? Oh, apply for jobs, of course. I helped someone last week. He has worked in, I guess, manual labor most of his life, and he wants to apply for jobs, and now they're telling him, you need to go and apply online for some of the chemical plants and refineries that he's interested in. Well, he doesn't really have any computer skills. So he came in and asked, can I sit with someone and they can kind of help me through this process? And so I came out and worked with him one-on-one, and we got his email squared away. He has the newest iPhone, and he doesn't know how to use it. And so I was trying to help him do that. And I mean, he was really grateful, and I even helped him figure out that he was giving out the wrong phone number.
Oh, no.
To potential employers, yes.
Oh, no.
His daughter had written it down on a piece of paper, but she put one of the numbers wrong. And so we went in and made sure, and I told him, this is your number. And I mean, it's things as simple as that people just don't know how to get that information. And so they can come into the library, and we're more than happy to help them do that.
That's cool. Getting a job isn't the same that it was even 5-10 years ago. You have to pretty much apply online. You have to fill out an application, upload a resume. There's a bit of computer skills, even if it's not a computer or a technical job.
Yes.
I remember, back in the day, even whenever I was trying to first get my job, like I'd go to Mall of the Mainland and go to all, like, there was like the candy store, the shoe stores, like the department stores. And I'm like, can I have an application? None of them hired me, of course, but I still would do it and fill them out and turn them in. And then, you call, my parents, did you call back? I'm like, no. Okay. You call and go in, and they're like, we're looking over it.
Yeah.
So it's different now.
I remember that too.
Yeah. So you also have some classes. Like, I know we talked about the computer ones and even like all the stuff that y'all can help, but are there any other classes that are aimed for adults, or any other programs for adults?
Well, we do have the Uncover Your Family Tree program this Friday to help you get acquainted with genealogical research using our Ancestry and Heritage Quest subscriptions. So you can come in, and I have some materials that we can work through, do some basic searches, some practice. And then if you have specific questions, I'm more than happy to help. The class runs about an hour. Sometimes we go over about 30 minutes or so, just depending on what how many people show up and what their questions are. But people really like that class when they come in.
That's cool. Have you ever ran into someone like Curt who says, well, no, it was written on a napkin, passed down from generation to generation. This is my heritage. Then you look it up and it's like, no, you aren't related to the Queen of England, Curt. You're not. And he's like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. She's like my great, 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 great grandma, and it's like, no, but they kind of go against what y'all are finding.
No, I haven't had anyone that extreme.
Wow. Curt,
maybe Curt should come to the class.
Would you? I would like to go to the class. I'll at least like to sing Curt.
Wow. That'd be fun. I guess. I think, the one person that, for me, it's Betsy Ross. Betsy Ross, who made the
flag.
The flag. That one has been said in my family history.
Really?
I'm just really thrown off right now because out of nowhere, Crystal posted a comment on the Facebook page about, like, if we reach 25 viewers, I will bleach my hair.
Oh, yeah. You haven't seen that? I was going to ask about that.
In the description.
How did you? What?
It's right at the bottom.
Way to go, Curt. We are trying to push Curt that he would look so good if he had, like, bleached blonde hair.
I feel like this was done without my permission.
We've talked about it before.
Okay.
He wants it. Come on. We need
the eyebrows are back. Now let's play with the hair on top.
Okay. All right. If you do
He's like, y'all talked me into it.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Dang.
I think he wanted to do it.
I think, was it because that she walked in and her hair is fantastic and beautiful?
Oh, well, thank you.
That you had to, like, make it so that my hair is fantastic and beautiful?
That's exactly what it is.
Her hair is gorgeous. gorgeous. It's the most amazing hair I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's cute.
Earlier, Kurt was like, it's big and poofy. And then we're like, those probably aren't the words that you should be using.
Wow.
And we kind of helped him. And we're like, maybe use different
Bold
adjectives.
And beautiful.
Yeah. Fierce, even.
My
I don't know.
Kurt.
It's all right. You're related to Betsy Ross, so you get the pass.
I am. Every time you look at that flag, you think
I'm
of
going to
me.
look into that for you.
Betsy Ross.
Every time you look at that flag, you think of me.
It's not what I think of. It's 9:16. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. We have a lot going on here at the station. I know the Mormon Memorial Public Library also has a lot going on all the time. They also have some stuff for teenagers. What kind of things do you have going on for teenagers?
Yes. So the first Friday of every month, we have the Anime and Manga Club. That one gets loud, and they have tons of fun, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're always kind of jealous when we're sitting in the back just hearing the kids, like, enjoying themselves, and we're working diligently.
Yeah. I know Crystal had asked last time. She's like, do you have to be a teenager?
Yeah, no, I would love to go. We should make one for adults.
We should.
Yeah.
That's kind of a thing going on at the library right now. So we're planning summer programs at this point, and then we're also getting ready logistically for the renovations that are happening around August and September.
That's right.
And so after that, we're thinking we're going to have new stuff.
Yeah.
We want to bring new people in, and this is our chance to come up with some new programs. So maybe, just
cool.
maybe, it'll happen.
I got one.
A new program?
I do. It's called Friday Night Kites.
Okay.
Okay.
And you fly kites on a Friday night.
I feel like you've stolen that from
right.
somewhere. Who's
No,
done
I
that?
was just thinking, I was thinking like Friday Night Lights, and then I was like Friday Night Fights, Friday Night Frights, but we can't talk about that. That would be weird.
I don't know how well.
And then I got to kites, and
Friday
I was
night-
like, oh, that'd be cool.
Kites?
Friday Night Kites probably wouldn't do as good, seeing as they're like right next to the football stadium, and I feel like people maybe already have plans, at least during football season.
No, that's the perfect time, because then you have all of the people already at the stadium, and they see all the kites up in the air, and they're like, what's going on? And you're like, it's part of Friday Night Kites.
I don't know. I think it's a bad idea.
No!
It's pretty bad. Hey, Crystal, have you been to Toxic City Comics?
No, I've never been, but I would love to go. I love comic books. I love everything nerdy. So if you're ever going, we should all go. Bring me.
We've been quite a couple times, you know.
It's
But
Mall of the Mainland, right?
yeah, it's in Mall of the Mainland, but they have like different clubs and nights and game nights and all that, like meetups and stuff. So I don't know. It's just a thought when we were talking about the teen program.
Mm-hmm.
So throwing it out
You
there.
could do,
Maybe I'll go and maybe I'll make some friends.
That'd be good. We aren't good enough. We're the only friends you need, right? Crystal said she comes in here to build her self-confidence up because being around us gives her more.
No, it's not because being around y'all. Y'all build my patience.
Oh, okay.
Being on camera builds my confidence.
Oh, okay.
You're not on. Oh, wait. Yeah, you are. Hey, so I was reading through some of the notes that you sent us this morning, kind of about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about the Texas Tough Plants that's taking place this Saturday at 10:30.
Oh, yes. So this Saturday, we're going to have, and let me pull up the document quickly. Her name is Marie Leal, and she's going to lead a program on Gulf Coast plants, which ones grow well in our region, and how to choose healthy, hardy plants for your landscape, as well as planting and caring for them.
That's cool.
Yeah. I kind of want to get into gardening.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, I kind of want to go to that program.
Ooh, you know, on your tacos, you could put fresh
Like
vegetables.
cilantro.
Oh, handmade. Somebody told me the other day
Handmade.
that when we go to like meet up at like parties or whatever, and you have to bring like a dip or something like that, that they wanted to be known as like, oh, they're bringing that dip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I don't understand that.
I've wanted that feeling.
The
You
famous-
could be the cilantro like champ.
Just dash.
Like, I grew this in my backyard. What?
Wait for it.
My sister does that. She'll grow stuff like in the backyard, and then there's succulents. They're little
Oh,
things,
yes.
and so they've given gifts, you know, to my wife and other people. But we have a bunch at our house that are from like my sister either grew them or helped my wife plant them, and it's kind of an interesting thing, for sure. You know, it's different, and it is very. I guess it's a hobby. That's the way to say it. I guess So something interesting.
Gardening? My grandma used to garden. Like, she had a big garden in the backyard, and she did like tomatoes and lettuce and cabbage and all of it. And that was her thing.
It takes patience, I think.
I know one of my coworkers, Cheryl, they have a garden where they grow vegetables, and it just sounds like really nice and relaxing, getting out there and digging around and just having and just going out to your garden, grabbing things, chopping it up, rinsing it off, and just ready to go.
Yeah. Is there something that you are known for if it comes to tacos? Like something, I don't know, like is there a dish that you have or something when we were kind of talking about that anyway? So.
Well, I know when I make nachos at home,
it's a hit.
Abel, my boyfriend, he loves to barbecue and grill, and he makes really great beef fajitas. And so together we combine forces and just make massive pile of nachos. And
that sounds good.
Yeah, like fresh pico de gallo, salsa, crema mexicana, and cheese, and it's awesome.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really hungry now.
Yeah, whenever I don't have time to eat breakfast, I just drink caffeine because it makes you not hungry. It's an appetite suppressant.
Aw.
Yeah. So it's 9:21. I didn't have time. I was trying to rush here, and then Curt was like, I'm late, and then showed up like 20 minutes later. So KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're going to take a quick break on the FM. Coming up next is a spot by one of our partners, Blimp Ventures.
Are you looking for a brand new website for your business?
I am.
Blimp Ventures. They're still a partner, but they no longer exist.
Shout out to Blimp Ventures. They partnered with us, and then still hit them up. I don't even know. It's a great spot, even for spot work.
It's the best spot that we've ever made for this radio station. And after we dropped it, they're like, hey,
Stephanie.
Yeah.
Kovich, what's up? Shout out to Furniture Zone. When can we bring you food? When are you scheduled to get surgery? Did you see that she's having another surgery on her elbow?
Yeah, she asked people to bring food to her, right? Like, or to cook. I saw something on that on Facebook.
Yeah, KHEA and Abundant Life, and we want to bring you food. We just need to find the day. I don't know how to work that website.
I'm bringing her.
It's called Meal Train.
I'm only bringing her Casper sandwiches.
I'm sure it would be appreciated whenever you're down and you have a family that you're usually cooking for, and she's a great cook. So we need to make sure maybe we should bring tacos. But like have Paloma's nachos included or something.
Say the word.
Yeah. Ooh, Carol said his fajitas are amazeballs. Sounds good to me.
That's my mom.
Oh, so fajitas. How do you make fajitas? So I tried the other day. I thought did a really good job making the fajita.
I'm sure you didn't.
I went to HEB and I got. Can't even. It was great.
I'm sure you did not.
He's like,
he said that.
Can you imagine eating Curt's fajitas? This is your first time to try and make actual meat fajitas, right? Did you even cut? You probably cut them the wrong way. If you've never done it before, I guarantee you cut them the wrong way.
Cut it this way, up and down.
Okay, keep going.
Right?
Sure.
Not the long way, but the short way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No?
Just keep going. You hear?
So what was your story?
I'm dying to hear this story.
Oh, okay. So I made fajitas, and I went to HEB, and they had fajita already pre-packaged or whatever, and like already sauced, so I didn't have to sauce it, which was fantastic, or season it.
Mm-hmm.
Took it out, cut it up, throw it on the skillet.
Wow, that's really intense.
It was awesome. And it was so good. And I made it with I did a lettuce head or wrap or whatever, and then I put some guacamole, and I had some green peppers and some red peppers, and I cut it up into some onions, and I sauteed them, put them all together, and then I put the fajita on top of it, and put some pico de gallo on top of it.
So were they chicken fajitas or beef? Beef, right?
Beef fajitas.
I prefer beef.
Chicken fajitas
I don't like chicken.
Are cheaper. It was like $6 cheaper to go chicken, but I'm like, nah, I'm splurging tonight. I'm going with the beef fajitas.
Spend that extra $1. So Abel said, "Don't give my secret away." Can we have the secret, please?
No secrets will be given away.
Is there like a good story with taco? We're trying to capture these stories, right?
Yeah.
And we need to know, does Abel have a story with tacos? Do you have a story? Like even something that would make people cry. It can be made up. No, just kidding. We just need to that's the whole point of our taco stuff.
You're trying to make people cry?
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Yeah, where did he learn how to shoot to make tacos or,
Well, from his mom. She's from Veracruz, Mexico.
Oh.
And I mean, she cooks everything from scratch. And when you cook from scratch,
so kind of learn from her
hours.
or just being around.
Does he do his own tortillas too?
Make them.
So we're trying to learn from his mother because she makes really good flour tortillas from scratch.
Yeah.
So.
Does she live in the area or does she live?
She lives in Houston.
Okay, so you can go over and hey, Mom, I want to practice, kind of thing.
We could film her. Have a whole family affair if she's down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I've never seen I've never seen tortillas made before.
But you saw that video where they're making it on the rock outside, and you're like, I stopped watching whenever they. When did they DC the jalapeno? Was that video?
They took the seeds out of the jalapeno. That's.
But sometimes
not cool.
I mean, whenever you're making it, do you leave all the seeds in there or leave?
Yeah.
All of them. Okay.
Yeah.
I eat it. I eat spicy food, but I always like to think my wife doesn't eat as spicy food as I do. So if you're making something, she'd be like, well, if you're putting 2 jalapenos in there, only do seeds from 1 or a quarter or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'll make something separately if someone asks me, but for the most part, everyone that eats it can usually hang with the spice.
Yeah.
So.
I can't do hot jalapeno. My mouth was on fire. I don't know what was in that guacamole that I used on Saturday night. But it was intense. My mouth was I was like, I need more water. Chugging it. And the person who was
that's how you do it.
And so the person that I made them for was also eating them.
Does she like spicy stuff?
Yeah, but she's like, this is not spicy at all. And I'm like,
are you okay?
I'm sweating. It was the worst.
Wow.
And then she hit the second one and she was like, okay, yeah, this is hot now. And I'm like,
I've been there. I can't withstand all the spice, and I do tear up.
It just depends.
But I love it.
Yeah, when you get a bite, sometimes you may have a dip of salsa that's more spicy than the next one, So just depends. Hey, so we even filmed on Saturday at a place called Main Squeeze, and they have these different juices. They juice it all there, but one of them has jalapeno in it, and they said depending on the batch, some of it may be spicier than the others. It depends on the jalapenos. It's all organic, all fresh, and so that's something else to take into consideration. Not everything is equal.
Yes.
You may do something and it's too hot, and then it's the next batch comes out at the restaurant and it's not as hot. But
Yes.
just thoughts. Taco thoughts.
I'm not a jalapeno. If I had a taco with jalapenos, I'm probably not eating it. Is that bad?
Yes.
At least try it. That's what I say. At least try it.
We're filming today
hot it
tacos.
is.
You think that one's gonna have jalapenos in it?
Those are Mexican tacos. I think it's more authentic. So it's not Tex-Mex. They'll probably have salsa on it. So it just depends.
It'll probably be hot. So there's a bunch of places in Baytown. Bay Cliff.
Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of Mexican restaurants in the area.
There's 4 and a meat market all on one street. I was like, Kurt, we could go film boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
and be done. Season 1.
Season 1 is good.
Right.
Yeah, so we're going to be at a food truck today. We're going to shoot some drone footage. I have my drone ready to go. And we're going to be making our, sizzle reel for Talk of Taco, the TV station. So
nice.
we're super excited about what's going to be happening. All the tacos. We're on the hunt for the world's greatest tacos.
So being somebody on the outside who's a member of the group Talk of Taco, is it clear what we're doing or no? He's just what are these guys doing? What is going on? It seems like there's a lot.
Well, yeah. I mean, it comes across. Talk of Taco, you're exploring tacos. Exploring the world through tacos.
Where do you think we're going to find the best taco? And how do we judge the best taco? How can we compare? Because we've already had one taco, and it was pretty good. I could eat those all day, every day. But they're not really like Mexican tacos.
Yeah, so I guess it depends on what kind of
standard?
taco. Yeah, what are you basing it on? Is it, Mexican street tacos, Tex-Mex, California style, New Mexico? I mean,
the only thing is the experience, the story, and if it tastes good. And so we're trying to find the best experience, story, and the best taste. So, I mean, we're even comparing, breakfast tacos, to, authentic Mexican tacos to, at your, Abel's mom's house to we're over at the restaurant, next door. So it's going to be a little bit of everything.
Because I know people are kind of heated when it comes to Tex-Mex versus
California,
Mexican and California. And for me, they all have their
what's good.
What's good and defining characteristics that make them great.
The one thing that I've been to a bunch of taco trucks.
Oh, of
before,
course,
right?
Yeah, I can tell. Just
down in like, I taught in at Chavez High School, which is in like the Pasadena area.
I live by Chavez High School.
Really?
That's
Yeah, I
hilarious.
taught there for a whole year, and there's a whole bunch of taco trucks in that area, right?
Yeah.
And that's where we would go for lunch. Like my buddy, he loved it. Harrison, he loved going to taco trucks, and I never really enjoyed it. I don't know if it was because we would go to the taco truck, but we would never eat there. We would take the tacos back.
You got to eat it on the way.
And I'm one of those people that I want the hot food, right? Like I want it like fresh off the grill. I want it, and it was always cold.
They probably didn't put cheese on it either, like queso.
No, and they didn't put queso on it.
He's big on that. But those were, I mean, for an authentic Mexican taco, they don't necessarily put like queso on it, right?
No, but that's what I loved about those pork tacos that we had the last time we filmed was I was able to put queso on it. You know, like I thought that was good. So I'm excited for today when we go and look at taco trucks, like when we go to this taco truck to see, does it hold up against those ones in Pasadena? Have I just not found a good taco truck yet?
Well, it looked good. The picture that I saw they had posted for Valentine's Day, have you seen how there was like the hearts with the tacos?
Oh, yeah.
So
I saw that one.
They did their version of that, and it was cool. It looked good. I was like, what are you doing?
Well, usually the taco trucks will have like a table, and then usually when you walk up, they'll have all of the salsa and toppings.
Yeah.
And then you can sit there and eat too. So I would advise.
We did have I'm kind of a little biased because there was a really, really good taco truck where I grew up. The guy was called the Taco Nazi, which is funny.
I don't like that
I thought
name.
that was hilarious.
Not even a little bit.
Because they took it from the Soup Nazi from Seinfeld. But you would walk up and he was open all the time. But then he kind of ruined it because he went and got a restaurant. Like he took his taco truck and went and got a restaurant, and then it wasn't as good. Like I felt like the taco truck was the best. I don't know.
Terrible story.
Why is that a terrible story?
I don't know. You've told it before, and I was just like,
I mean, I need pictures to see what these tacos, the best tacos you've ever had, look like. And just kind of.
Can you? You can almost judge on a picture, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know if I can judge off of a picture.
I can if it looks good or not.
Really? No, because you can see it. Someone can be a really, really good photographer and still have like not the right seasoning or the right.
I don't need them to look pretty.
Right.
If they look sloppy, that's fine.
Did you
with
see
me.
the pork tacos that we posted? Did you see some of those?
So-
Did they look good?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he cooked that meat for about 4 to 5 hours. And so it was really, really tender. And that was for him, that was the focus is on the meat. You know, the meat.
Yeah.
And so
So in your episode, I'm assuming you talk about what it tastes like and the work that he put into it, right? And so all we got was the picture, right?
Yes.
We haven't seen the work and the story behind it.
He said it took 2 hours. It takes 2 hours to get the meat right.
Okay.
Like, that's a long time. Like, I was thinking, like, that brisket, or not the brisket, the fajitas that I was making. Like,
Well, fajitas cook hot and fast.
well, it said, like, up to 30 minutes on the package. And I'm like, I don't want to sit there for
they're
30 minutes.
from HEB?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, really? 30 minutes?
In my opinion, HEB knows what they're doing. Like, if it says it on the package, I'm like, yeah.
No, I cooked that thing in like 10. I was like,
Well-
I don't have 30 minutes to wait here.
I mean, I talked to a guy this weekend. I went to this farmer's market in Houston, and he made he had barbacoa tacos, and he had cooked that barbacoa for 18 hours.
Yeah. I love
So, I
barbacoa.
mean,
Barbacoa is my favorite.
Good stuff takes time. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, okay, we got a minute 38. We can talk some more about tacos. Then after this song's over, we'll go back on the FM, probably talk some more tacos, and then we can talk more about the programs going on. Because the other things that we haven't touched on is children's, and is there weekly, and that's it, I think, right, Kurt? Because we
Yeah,
talked about
their
teen
weekly story
programs.
The weekly story times, teen programs. We talked a little bit about computer classes. Otherwise, Yeah, we've hit it all.
Touched on everything.
Hey, maybe one of the things too that we can touch on, and if you're cool with it, do you know much about like? Can you do research on like immigration stuff and like applying for citizenship and stuff?
We have booklets on it.
Resources.
Sweet.
At the library.
Sweet.
That can be checked out. We have the kits that you can check out.
Oh,
there's a whole kit put together already?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
That is a cool. Texas City address. Cool.
So, yeah, we got 40 seconds. What's up, Darian? What's up, Shannon? HEB fajitas are the bomb. I'm going to have to agree with you. HEB's the bomb together, or like just in general.
I realize, though, I like the League City HEB more than I like the Texas City HEB.
Kurt, have you been going to my HEB again?
No, I went to 646.
Okay, good.
The 646 League City HEB is better than the Texas City HEB. I was kind of disappointed.
When I say that's my HEB, it's my HEB.
They didn't have cut up pre-cut vegetables already. I need those onions already cut.
It saves that time.
Saves the time.
So we got
in my eyes.
7, 6, 5. What's up, folks? Let us know what you guys got going on. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have Paloma in studio. Right now, we've been talking about some tacos, but we're also talking about all the stuff going on at the Moore Memorial Public Texas City Library. Say that a couple times. But what's up, Paloma?
It's going great this morning. I love tacos and I love the library. So
you're having like the best interview of your life.
Yeah.
Does it make you hungry to talk so much about tacos?
Yeah, I'm
a little
hungry.
bit, huh? What are you doing for lunch? Did you bring your lunch?
I did. I prepped our lunch.
Classic.
Man, you could have come and joined us at our taco shoot and ate tacos with us.
I mean,
you still
I can eat my lunch for dinner.
Why not both? Just like for lunch. Sometimes I'll do that. It's like, oh, if I eat my lunch now, the sooner I get dinner, like first lunch, second lunch. Yeah. Sometimes it has to be like that, you know?
Bay Cliff this afternoon for lunch.
Right up.
By the way, why is it called Bay Cliff? It definitely should be called Ba Cliff.
I had never heard of Bay Cliff until I started working in Texas City. So
there is no why, and
I just do as I'm told. Bay Cliff.
Leah said, "Tacos and books, the perfect marriage." You know,
taco books.
Yes.
Even taco books.
Taco books.
Y'all would have books.
We have taco books at the library.
What kind of taco books? Just like ingredients, like recipes, or
recipes on different tacos you can make. The meat, the salsa, the toppings, the tortillas.
Cool. Ooh, we should make a taco book where it's just content of people that posted their pictures in the group, and it's a picture book.
Yeah.
And that would be nice. And that's easy. It requires minimal work, just money.
I just figured the one thing we need for our sizzle reel, Gardy, is I need you to be reading like a kid's book about tacos to all the kids at the library.
I could do that.
This is the taco. The taco jumped over the fence.
And are you going to do like the 90s sitcom where you're reading a book and then you'll look up?
We talked about that for an intro for Kickstart. We had talked about putting it together. We just needed like the 90s sitcom music. And then we turned around and just like,
I saw a video.
Kurt in his hot dog outfit where he's just like turning around. And
there was a video that I saw, and this sounds so bad to talk about, but it was like, he was like putting the cat in the oven, and he like stopped and he goes,
wow.
And then he's like sitting in his bathtub with his computer, and he's like, and he goes, smiles. So it was really funny. I'm like, we need to like
surrounded by danger.
Right, like just like the funny, like, oh, that's like, I could be sitting here in my hot dog suit typing and then be like, oh, hey.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in your head.
Again.
Yeah, so we're talking to Paloma. Can you tell us where the library in Texas City is located?
Yes, we are located at 1701 9th Avenue North in Texas City, nestled between City Hall and Texas City High School, across from Blocker Middle School.
Yeah. I remember whenever they like switched all of that up, like the high school became this and that, and then they did the new school over there. Because I was working in utilities, and so all of that in Texas City, that was kind of my area. So like, you ever see like the orange paint and the flags? I was out there like pop, 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 just like painting it up for like a couple years, because it takes a long time to do that kind of construction. Just a little a nugget of knowledge for you guys that y'all will never be able to get out of y'all's heads to forget.
Free of charge.
Free, absolutely free. So yeah, you can follow the Moore Memorial Public Library on social media. Give them a call, 409-643-5979. They're located again at 1701 9th Avenue North in Texas City, Texas. And I know there's some other programs going on. I think we talked about the teen programs, which is like the manga clubs that they have there. We also talked about some of the computer classes. What other stuff you see on there?
The Texas Tough Plants. Can you tell our listeners one more time what's taking place this Saturday? Because that's coming up.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that's
so
quick.
this Saturday, February 23rd at 10:30 a.m., we will have Galveston County Master Gardener Marie Leals. She'll be visiting the library to talk about plants that grow well in our Gulf Coast region. She's going to tell you how to choose healthy, hardy plants for your landscape, as well as how to plant and care for them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Man,
big.
You know, the funny thing is we've never done a gardening. Like, we've never talked about gardening
Is
here.
she local?
Yeah.
She's local? We should have her in.
Yeah.
Well, the Galveston County Master Gardeners, they're a group here in the area. Yeah.
Do they do community gardens here in Texas?
Community gardens?
Yeah. You know, in Nebraska, at least growing up, we had where you could build a garden in a community. Like, there's like a plot of land, and then everybody in that neighborhood would come and like plant whatever they wanted in that area. And so then you had a community garden. So people, if they needed lettuce, they could go and get lettuce and stuff. And
Oh, wow.
Interesting. I feel like people would not be putting in the work and just go getting the lettuce. There's probably some in every
sounds like
community.
a little bit of socialism there, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's where you take this. Thank you for that, Kurt. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11. We're going to have Cupcake Cache in studio during the 10 o'clock hour. They're located in League City next to Sloppy Nick's. So we stopped in on a whim. Have you been to Cupcake Cache? They're pretty new still.
I have not.
Yeah, they're in League City. We walked in. They have keto cupcakes, which is interesting. So they make them without sugar. They use a different kind of icing. And they also make regular cupcakes, which are good as well. But
We get a lot of people in the library asking for keto diet books.
really, do y'all have a good option there?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We have several.
It's
That's
just
cool.
cheese. Just be like, go eat cheese.
Cheese.
Go eat queso.
Yeah.
Cheese tortillas.
Oh yeah, they'll do that. I've seen it. You can even microwave it, but then you got to like move them really quick so it'll form and stay in that shape, almost like if you fried like corn, you know, tortillas, and then you can like you dry them. That's whenever I ate tacos growing up. That's the way my mom did them. She would take corn, put them in the grease, and then whenever she'd take them out, do them, and then they would harden, and that's just how we ate tacos. Usually
Wait,
we'd
like
eat
corn? Like from
Corn.
the can? Like,
no corn tortillas.
oh.
Yeah.
I know a restaurant owner in Houston. She's from El Paso, and she fries the meat inside the tortilla together. And they're good.
That seems like it would be like
Really
almost like a taquito style or something, but so the meat is in there folded and then they just drop it in there like that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. I would try it.
Yeah.
Shannon
Really
said,
good.
yes, I go there often since I'm diabetic at the cupcakes for
Cupcake
keto.
Cache.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, makes sense. So right now it's 9:43. This is KHEARadio.com. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back right before the 10 o'clock hour to remind everybody about all the things going on at the Moore Memorial Public Library. Stay tuned. This is KHEA Radio 99.5.
Radio.
Boop, boop, boop.
KHEARadio.com.
Let's see. So I'm going to give some more shout outs to our partners. Tupper Martial Arts. We had Anthony in studio the other day. 3 Acres Food Truck Park is about to open back up, which is going to be huge for our taco journey because there are going to be multiple taco trucks there that we've already had, and it'll be easy to film.
We're just not going to tell them, and we're just going to show up with camera gear.
They'd be fine. Most people
not?
are fine with it. You know, and 3BQ commented on here earlier, and he was talking about brisket tacos. He said, I just had brisket tacos.
I
So-
had brisket tacos this weekend
Hey,
and
Gardy,
pulled pork tacos.
can you look on the screen? Look what happens with my headphones to my hair.
It looks good. I can see from the side.
You can see where the headphone was.
Just
You
leave
have them on
the.
that tight?
Dang.
It's the nog. It's a big one. It's like whenever Kurt puts my headphones on, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
What was it? Big Head 87?
Yeah, bighead87 at hotmail.com.
Holy cow. I'm just going to leave my headphones on forever. That's the
funny.
worst. Seriously. Look at that.
Hey, is it this weekend? Is that the Escape KHEA event where the Bay Area Houston Food Lovers is going to be at, or is it coming up soon? I know it's coming up. There's going to be a Bay Area Houston Food Lovers event where they're going to have food at Escape KHEA, so I'm excited for that coming up. We need to get Jennifer Fuller on and Courtney to come talk about all that stuff. Hey, I noticed Zelda. I wonder if this is Cupcake Cash. Yeah, on your wallet there.
Yes.
And also you got a mushroom for
Yes,
Mario.
I do. That was a gift from Abel. He's very into retro video games, so he loves Zelda. Zelda's his favorite.
That's cool.
He's played like every Zelda there is.
I remember playing Zelda on NES, and I didn't like it because it was one of those video games where it was up top, the top view. And I remember being a kid, and like I was like, that's not fun. I want to do the side view. I want to go like Mario style. But yeah, the top view is just like you go this way and back and forth, and I didn't like it. Mm-hmm. But Zelda was that way on NES as a kid. I remember. I was like, I'm gonna play Ninja Turtles and Mario.
Ocarina of Time
He
is the
loves
best
Ninja
Zelda
Turtles,
game
too.
ever.
For what? For what system?
N64.
Nintendo 64.
I played Apex yesterday. I guess that's the new like hit game that everyone's playing. Like
I don't know.
Fortnite, Apex.
Oh, I have seen that Apex. I haven't seen it.
It was fun. It was entertaining. It felt a little bit like Fortnite, but not necessarily where you're like building.
Fortnite's not a real video game.
There you go. Wow. You heard it here, Crystal.
You're not a real gamer.
Crystal's throwing out some shade. Yeah, just a little bit. It's got dark in here. Yeah, the last system I owned was a PS3. The one before that was a Nintendo 64. And then before that, it was just my NES. When I was like 5, I got it. It was the best present ever. But then the next best present ever was my Nintendo 64 in 6th grade.
Oh, N64 is the best console. Hands down.
I'm going to have to go... I like the original Xbox and the 360 were pretty sweet when they came out. I'm sure the other ones are great, but those are just like whenever I had time to play a lot of video games with my buddies.
360 was pretty close, but you can't beat like GoldenEye, 007, the controller.
Yeah, the GoldenEye was great for first person. Kurt's excited. Because
They brought cupcakes.
He sees cupcakes.
Oh my gosh.
Crystal's excited
Crystal's
too.
already running out there and she's going to eat them all.
Do you want one, Paloma?
Yes.
Okay. That's cool.
Please.
Yeah, we'll make sure that you get one.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Abel says Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link is a side-scrolling game. That's what's up.
Gardy's like, sorry.
No, it was just one. I don't know. I was just like, it wasn't for me. I'm just like, ugh. But even like the Ninja Turtles NES game that I had, until you went into the sewer, it was on top, and I just hated that part. I was trying to get in the sewer as soon as possible, so that way it'd be like side. And I'm like, all right, here I go. It was hard though. That was a hard video game. Being like 5 years old, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You know the hard video game, and maybe because I didn't play it as a young kid, was the Mike Tyson game.
Oh,
Knockout.
Yeah.
That game was tough.
Was it really?
Yeah, you didn't play. Did you play? You're not really a video gamer. You're more like I want to go on in the garden and garden.
I'm like Donkey Kong.
Oh, Donkey Kong
Super
was what's up.
Mario.
Yeah.
And I've just kind of stuck with Nintendo. Really, I can't really do all of that.
I was a Nintendo guy until I was really disappointed by Nintendo.
Which Nintendo system?
The Wii.
Yeah.
You like swear up and down by the Wii though.
I do.
I like
I
the
love the
Switch.
Wii,
I
but
really like the
you know what? The one thing is I played this game with my buddy Jimmy one summer, and we played this Mario game. I think it was 3D Mario for the Wii, and we 100%ed it. Like we literally did everything that we possibly could. Entire game, wasted our entire summer, and there was nothing at the end. There was no like award or achievement. Like, hey, you've 100% of this game. It was like you're done.
Credits.
And we looked at each other. No, there wasn't even credits.
Really?
And I just looked at him like, what did we just do with our summer? We just wasted our entire summer playing this game, and there was no like, here's your trophy, here's your award. We just looked at each other. We're like,
Wow.
That's it.
One of my favorite games was NFL Blitz on Nintendo 64. I remember I won.
Jumping on the end at the end.
Yeah. I won the Super Bowl, and there was something, man, and I did something, and it did like some special scene, and I was like, what happened? And then I tried to do it again. Like, you had to go undefeated and like blow everybody out, and I could never do it again. I just did it one time and like got to the special scene, and that was it. Crystal looks really excited right now.
Crystal just brought in the cupcakes without the guest.
She has the cupcakes. She is excited.
Yes.
So what's in there?
The top ones are keto cupcakes, and the bottom ones are regular.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
eating
that's
the
what's up.
regular. I'm going all
I
in.
kind of want to try the keto one.
Yeah.
We should try it.
Camera.
or one of each.
Let me see.
So
those are keto.
These are regular.
Okay.
I was gonna show Paloma. So if y'all can't see what's going on, it's because the camera angle is not right. Kurt is gonna drop all of these cupcakes all over.
I'm gonna take my camera.
We have a mobile camera in here, guys. I know y'all.
That's true.
Yeah, we do have the mobile ability, so I am excited to be able to show and talk about Cupcake Cache.
All right.
Did you tell him that we goofed and said crochet?
No.
Okay, don't.
I'm not going to.
Because that's our trademarked
I probably
idea.
just heard you.
That's cool. So, yeah, we got about 9 minutes left, and that is a good shot. I can see, though. Those are the keto cupcakes that y'all were looking at first, and there's some other ones as well that are the normal ones. So if you're not into sugar, you're trying to do that keto life and still want that sweet, sweet, sweet cupcake in your life, this is an option for you. So we got 30 seconds. We're going to go on, talk for a little bit more, make sure that we touch every base with Paloma and everything they have going on.
Man, this shot is... I'm still depressed when I take this camera shot.
Why?
Because the taco's not...
Oh,
the original taco.
Yeah, it's a long story. We'll get it back.
We'll get it back.
Crystal, you promise. Will we get it back?
I do promise.
Okay, good. We got 10 seconds. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. That was Elevation with Overcome. This is KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It's 9:52, and we have Paloma. What's up, Paloma?
Hey, y'all.
Tell everybody, who you work with and for, and where y'all are located.
All right. Well, my name is Paloma Lenz, and I work at Moore Memorial Public Library in Texas City. We are located at 1701 9th Avenue North in Texas City, right next to City Hall and Texas City High School, right along the main drag.
That's awesome. So Kurt had an idea for Friday Night Kites, and y'all are close to, the school. And are y'all looking for any ideas for new programs, especially with the renovations and everything?
We are constantly tossing ideas back and forth, running them over Luke, and just kind of anticipating the new space and new things that we'll be able to do.
Yeah.
When you walked in and we talked and we asked you your new title, I thought you were going to say Director of Library.
What about Luke?
And then I was like, sorry, Luke.
Oh, no. But Luke does a great job there.
Yes. He's a great director.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, whenever we had the opportunity to meet him, he looks like he's a lot of fun and brings some energy and able to wound up, and get the troops going and make sure everybody's...
Luke's a great guy. Is he watching right now?
He's busy. Well, he's actually busy right now at the reference desk, so I don't think he's watching, unfortunately.
Don't tell him I said that.
He loves to watch.
We'll keep that secret between you and I.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so
some of my coworkers might be listening.
Yeah, tell Luke to tune in.
Collusion.
Tell him to tune in. So we have a couple minutes left. Can you remind everybody one more time, maybe a couple of the things? I know there's something going on this Saturday, and then there's opportunities for classes for adults, teenagers. Can you kind of go through one more time of just everything that's going on here right now at the library in Texas City?
Absolutely. So this Friday, if you're available Friday morning at 10 a.m., we're going to have our genealogy research class, Uncover Your Family Tree. You'll be in class with me as your instructor, and we'll go through basic searches using Ancestry and Heritage Quest, and then bring some questions for me. If you have a relative or a record that you're having trouble uncovering, let's work on it together. Saturday morning, February 23rd at 10:30 a.m. is the Texas Tough Plants program, which will be led by Master Gardener Marie Leal. She'll be telling you how to plant plants that are great for our Gulf Coast region, how to take care of them, and how to keep them healthy. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning, we have children's story times. The first Friday of every month, we have teen programs at 4:30 p.m. Actually, the first three, I forgot to mention, she's adding a new teen program. She's trying to rotate different ideas to see what works. So coming up in March, it's Make Your Own Meme on March 15th.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, Crystal was looking at memes this morning. We were talking about what kind of memes you looking at over there.
Yeah, no, I was looking at a meme. It said that Jesus didn't say he's the broccoli of life or the kale of life. He said he's the bread. Bread is life.
Bread is life. The math adds up. It's science. English language, you know?
Man. Memes. We have some great memes here at KHEA Radio for sure.
Yeah, we're trying to, we can get better though. There's always room for improvement when it comes to memes.
We need to go to that class.
Probably so. Probably so. So right now it's 9:55. We're just about out of time. Thank you, Paloma, for joining us. Hey, do you want to try one of the cupcakes? Do you want the keto one? Do you want a real one? Do you want one of both?
My cupcakes.
Oh, if Crystal will share.
Of course I want cupcakes.
Yeah. Cool. So.
Yeah.
Next month, we'll see you again.
I'll be here.
All right, I already got you in the calendar. I didn't miss up this
What?
time. Yes.
What? All right.
Stay tuned. Thank you for joining us, Paloma.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. It's always fun.
This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. When we come back, we're going to have Cupcake Cache in studio. We already have the cupcakes in studio. Crystal, I think we're going to have to pry those out of your hands, aren't we?
Oh, you're not going to get them. They're mine.
KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. All right.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
Cupcakes.
Someone from the Galveston County Food Bank recognized me from the radio. She's like, I listened every morning, and
cool.
she's like, I recognize you. I was like, cool.
That's me. Yeah. What's autograph? Where do I sign?
Curt let me borrow the bad boy finally. The Jeep Compass. What in the world is going on? Are you serious? KHEA Radio. KHEA Radio. Hot out here. So hot. Come on! KHEA! What are you doing? Why are you out here? What does your sign say? It says KHEA Radio, like us, on Facebook. So I'm literally on the way to Subway. This is all it is, KHEA Radio. Woo! See that? That's a honk for KHEA Radio.
You're back. Tell
What's
them,
up?
Apologize for the
Hey,
graphics.
I'm back. And guess what? I apologize for those lines right there.
Well, in life
Can you turn that audio down?
Awesome. You guys are gonna be in this chair right
Good to
here.
see you again. One more. Gardy. Tracy, Steven, Cupcake Cache in studio. Yeah. And we are excited to have you guys in. So,
Thanks.
I love the t-shirts.
Thank you.
I want one.
Yeah.
did y'all get them made by somebody local?
Yeah, me.
You make them? That's cool.
She has a whole little room
Very
upstairs
local.
with all their embroidery and sewing stuff.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So, embroidery. So, there's something that I've been wanting to have done, embroidered, but it's embroidering shoes. And everybody I've talked to is saying, like, you can't do that.
You gotta have some special equipment for shoes.
That'd be tricky, probably.
And so, the
you're
reason
right.
I asked, which I'll take my shoe off, but I have these in their Vans,
Uh-huh.
but they came like this. And I was like, oh, that's so awesome. Just, you know, it's like some kind of embroiderment. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's on there. And I was like,
That's
if I could
neat.
buy some plain Vans, I could buy them for half price and then just pay somebody to do whatever I want on there.
I think those look like they were embroidered before they were made.
Yes, that's my guess as well, because somebody said, well, I can't fit them, you know,
Can't go
it's
in-
not, it doesn't go in
the
there.
It won't
needles
go in the
in.
machine.
it won't go
Yeah.
in the machine.
So, well, that's cool. So how long have you been doing that kind of stuff?
Oh, I just play with that. I don't really. That's
Ah,
just
what flavor is this one?
that is a strawberry cheesecake keto.
Ooh, strawberry cheesecake. I'm a big fan of cheesecake.
Are you?
I am. I love cheesecake. You know, if I go to a restaurant, I'm usually getting like cheesecake or key lime. You know, those are my go-to. But so with cupcakes, can you kind of share with a little bit about the story? Like, have you always been baking? Have you always been a big, like a dessert person? How does that go?
Well, I started baking with my grandmother when I was very little, probably 5 years old or so. She would bake with me and teach me to crack eggs and measure
Yeah.
ingredients and things. And it just was a passion for me ever since then. And so she and then my aunt spent a lot of time teaching me how to decorate with making roses and from frostings and things like that. It just, I kind of grew up baking.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been in that location? I think it's less
Not
than a
long,
year,
right?
right? Like
July 1st was our opening day. Yeah, so.
And what's it like being in that area?
Oh, it's amazing. The people in the area just are so much fun to be around.
Yeah.
Everyone comes in, and it's just it's so wonderful to greet everybody all the time.
So
It's
when
a nice area.
we stopped in because we saw the keto sign.
Yeah.
We saw, hey, keto cupcakes available.
I think we were on our cleanse still, right?
It was just over.
Or just over, maybe. Yes.
And so we were actually going to Sloppy Nick's next door. And I was like, we need to stop in. And so I guess, is it your son that we had talked to?
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, we talked to him, and we were asking questions, and we're like, hey, is the owner here? And he was like, oh, it's my mom. So we're like, okay, cool. So it's like a family run business then.
It is. We all participate. Everybody's pitching in and making it happen together.
Yeah. So before the business opened at that location last summer, were you already making cupcakes kind of like on the side from your house? How did that look like?
I did. I had a cottage kitchen in my home. And so I'd been doing that for quite a long time alongside teaching school for years.
Where do you teach at?
Time. I was a dyslexia specialist in Clear Creek ISD.
Okay. That's cool. That's
And
cool.
Crystal's
that.
already ate one of your cupcakes. Like,
Awesome.
literally,
I did.
it's gone.
It was great.
It was like 1 minute, I looked over, and it was
Fantastic.
gone.
Oh, the red velvet keto cupcake. Yeah, that's what I had the first
Yeah.
time I went. And
No,
then
it
the
was
next time I went, I had chocolate.
I had the mint. I love the mint.
Yeah, I'd brought my family back. My wife, we actually were going to Sloppy Nick's again, and then the plan was to go get some cupcakes. And so, my daughter, she was up to the window, probably leaving her fingerprint marks, like looking at the bakery stuff.
That's okay.
That's pretty cool to have the
That
windows.
happens a lot
We
every
like
day.
that.
Fingerprints.
That's what they're there. It's almost there for
What
that,
it's there
right?
for.
That's cool.
Sure.
All right, so we got 2.5 minutes, and after that, we're gonna go on the FM as well. But right now, we're just talking on Facebook, and so we have some people tuning in. Let us know: have y'all been to Cupcake KHEA yet? And if you have, what flavors have you tried? If you haven't been, I think I'm gonna try this strawberry cheesecake. I am a little worried that if I take a bite, I won't be able to talk too much.
That's what my problem usually is. I take a
don't
bite
have
of
that
something, and then I'm like, I can't talk anymore. I'm sorry. It's so good.
Crystal's good. Crystal's over like, I gotta
Crystal!
try the keto.
There's 3. Come on.
This one's really good
That's why you need a
too.
glass of milk.
Enjoy. Crystal.
Dang.
Oh, that's just good.
Crystal, I've never seen Crystal like go out there and want the food so bad. She went out there and she's like, you guys don't need to come in anymore. We'll take the cupcakes.
She brought the food back.
Goodbye.
Awesome.
Man, she couldn't even let y'all bring it in. She had to bring it in herself.
Look at that.
Well, I can tell Gordy's licking his fingers, so it must be a good
Well, I had
sign.
like drool coming out of my mouth.
I'm
Over
glad
here,
that
just to be
camera
the-
shot's not set yet. Okay, there you go. Now we can see the drool.
There it is.
Oh.
And so, like on the inside, is that what's going on? Because it
That's a
looks like different
cream
colors.
Cheese. Yeah, it's a cream cheese filling in the strawberry.
Is there anybody in our area who wants to come and eat some of these?
Crystal.
Yeah, just me.
So talk about the area. Why over there? Why did you guys choose that area to put a cupcake cache?
Yeah, well, actually, we kind of got very lucky getting into that
was
that
blind
area.
luck.
We were,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we had just moved to Seabrook, and we were looking for somewhere in the area to open our business, and we just accidentally happened on a bakery that had been there before and closed, and so we were very, very fortunate to come into that area. And we love it there so much. We love being next to Sloppy Nick's and South Shore Grill, and it's really a wonderful area.
That's cool. That's cool. Have y'all have eaten at Sloppy Nick's before?
Oh, many
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
They're super people. They're super.
They're fantastic owners. And
Yeah, we got about 13 seconds left, and then we are going to go on the FM here, and I'll introduce y'all, and it'll keep going just kind of like how it is. All good. Let's see. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have some guests in studio. We had Paloma in for that first hour, and we were talking about Moore Memorial Public Library in Texas City and everything that they have going on. So it's exciting to have her back again.
And we talked about tacos.
Of course.
You can't go wrong with tacos. Are there cupcake tacos? Can you make a cupcake taco?
well, we could probably try.
Yeah, we have some guests in studio with Cupcake KHEA. Can you go ahead and introduce yourselves and then the location of your business?
Hi, yes, I'm Tracy Dean, and this is my husband, business partner,
I'm Steven.
Steven. And we are in South Shore Harbor. at 2800 Marina Bay Drive in League City.
That's cool. That's cool. And so we were talking a little bit about, the business, how y'all ended up there. And you said just kind of by chance. It just happened.
Yeah.
But how has that been going, that location for you?
It's fantastic. A fantastic location.
That's cool. Can you tell me a little bit about the name? Cupcake Cachet. Am I saying it correctly?
You are saying it correctly. The word cachet means something prestigious and upscale, and even refers to something small.
Mm-hmm.
So we love that our cupcakes are very prestigious. We want our customers to come in and feel important and feel like they're special and celebrated every single day.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. We weren't sure because honestly, I didn't know what cachet meant, but by hearing the explanation and everything, it makes sense. And also, I like y'all shirts, which we learned. Well, yeah, where do you get your shirts?
I embroider them myself.
Really?
I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool way to combine your business, with doing something that you love.
Yeah, well, I have a cousin that taught me how to do it very well, so thank you,
Yeah.
Tina.
It looks really professional.
Thank you.
Maybe it's the white.
I was going to say, is there a second business on the horizon with that?
Oh, I know. I've got my heart and soul into cupcakes right now. So.
And can you share a little bit, like, how did that passion start for you? Like, when did you start baking, and why cupcakes?
I did. My grandmother taught me to bake when I was very small, and she taught me the fundamentals of measuring and cracking eggs and, how to put things together and make flavors come out right. And I spent a lot of time in her home.
Yeah.
And then I had an aunt who taught me to decorate with frosting roses and things, and a cousin who was crazy enough to make rabbits out of cakes and all kinds of fun things for me to do. So I learned that passion at a very young age.
How important is it to measure? Because sometimes, like, when I'm cooking and I don't really bake that much, I see my wife just got on the stream. She will, and following directions for me is kind of like, well, we'll see. I'll just kind of like, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And when it comes to baking, like, is that important to measure for you?
It's actually critical. Cooking is artistic. You can throw some things in here and there, but when you're baking, it's very scientific. It's very important to measure very accurately and carefully.
So for your recipes, you have it down. We have to do it this way.
Yes. What is that recipe?
Well, I could tell you, but
then you'd have to kill us.
Exactly.
But if you go to the shop, I feel like if you watch long enough, you may catch on.
Come on. If you can watch
see.
us that long, you need to come on in and we'll hire you.
Yeah,
come on.
We'll get you to sign that non-disclosure.
How long does it take to make the cupcake?
Full process takes about 45 minutes.
Okay.
40. That's a long time to cook. I thought cooking fajitas for 30 minutes was long, but 45 minutes for a cupcake?
Well, from start to finish,
Okay.
You've got some bake time in there, and you've got some cool time
Yeah.
in there.
How much, are you set up for to make it one time? Like, if you're making a batch, in that 45 minutes, how many come out?
Oh, we probably make 10 dozen in that 45-minute time.
That's a lot. That's a ton.
How many do you make per day?
Oh, anywhere from 300 to 500 on an average day.
That's cool.
Sometimes more.
Paloma, who was just in studio, said my cupcake was so good. I'm not sure. Do you remember which one she got?
She had a marble.
Yeah, she didn't get the keto one.
She had a marble.
the full deal, the real deal. And can you kind of share, like, what's up with the keto cupcake? Is that something y'all saw a need for? Somebody's like, y'all should do this. Like, how did that start?
Well, actually, I kind of called my poor friend Tina crazy when she suggested I do it, but she needed it for some medical reasons, and she said, I'm telling you, there's so many people out here who have a need for this. You got to make this happen. And so really it was for Tina's benefit that I started doing it. But, it turned out to be greater than Tina's benefit.
Yeah, because a lot of people...
We have many customers come in. We sell out of keto cupcakes nearly every day, and so many people come in and have a need for it. And because they're gluten-free and sugar-free, we also address other special dietary needs. Some people come in and just need them to be gluten-free. Some people come in and just need them to be sugar-free, but they're pretty universal there. So we hit a lot of special needs with the keto cupcake.
That's cool. Hey, Steven, can you kind of share maybe some of your favorite flavors? Like, what kind of flavors do you have going on?
Carrot cake guy, so that's obvious. That's my favorite. I will say about the keto, when she first said, I want to do some keto cupcakes. I turned my nose up like,
Yeah.
what? Who's going to buy that? Nobody's going to buy that. And to be quite honestly, right now is our flagship cupcake. They're flying out the door.
Yeah.
And she sells out 2 or 3 times a day. She has to redo batches.
Of the ketos?
Yes, sir.
So that's kind of like, it's interesting, like that area. Like, I feel like is a very keto-friendly area, too. So it almost makes more sense in that area.
You have to know your audience. You have to know your audience. And, she said finding that location was blind luck. We were driving by there.
Divine intervention, I say.
On Marina Bay and looked up and just saw the for lease sign. And made the U-turn, came back. It was middle of March, maybe. And we opened up July 1st. So it moved very quickly.
When you guys were making all of the, getting into that space, what were some of the changes that you guys had to make? And why does that space kind of feel, it feels like a cupcake factory in a way, right?
We love it. Well, they used to have some yogurt machines and things that were on one of the walls, and we had opportunity to close off that wall, but I decided to put a window there instead because I like the full disclosure of being able to see into the kitchen. I think our customers appreciate seeing that the kitchen is very clean and neat, and I love it when little tiny noses come and put their little faces in the window to see what we're doing, and they love watching us decorate cupcakes. We love the littles. We cater a lot to the littles.
So right now, it's 10:11. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. We also have if you're watching on Facebook, there's an extra camera going on. And I don't know if the mic is on that one, because there might be a little bit of an echo that we heard. But you can kind of get a close-up view of the cupcake that has been making its beautiful Facebook KHEA Radio appearance. And it looks good. So what kind of flavor is this one? Let me see this one?
Yes, this is our marble cupcake.
Oh, so this is the one that Paloma had?
Yes, so this is a combination of our wedding cake, which is our bestseller, and our chocolate cake. So we have the wedding cake and the chocolate cake with the vanilla buttercream and the chocolate buttercream swirled.
All that stuff sounds delicious.
It's amazing.
How many flavors do y'all have? Like, how many different kinds of, combinations are there?
Well, we have 15, at least 15 that we do every day of regular cupcakes. At least 6 to 12 keto cupcakes we do every day. But we have hundreds of flavors of cupcakes that we do.
Wow. So if somebody wanted something custom, like, well, I like this icing and that one, is that something y'all cater to?
Absolutely. We have customers come in all the time. Can I have chocolate frosting on my strawberry cupcake? Can I have no frosting on my cupcake?
Yeah.
We're always happy to do that. We do, with our keto cupcakes, the way they're portioned, we have them so that they are 6 carbs, but with the sugar alcohol content deducted from that, they're 2 net carbs. So that said, some people ask us for more frosting on that cupcake because it doesn't affect the carb count in that respect. So some people ask for more frosting, some don't. We're catering to whatever you guys like.
That's cool. So whenever it comes to your favorites, like, what are you going to? You're around cupcakes all the time. You get to eat the best of the best and probably even taste test. Like, does it change or is it nah? Because we learned about carrot cake. Is that kind of the solid? Cake. But what about...
That's my solid. But, the strawberry is very good. And I don't know. It's like trying to pick your favorite child.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite? Like, which one is your favorite child? Just kidding. I don't know.
Wow, exactly. I go through phases with my favorites because I love trying so many new things. Right now, my favorite is the cinnamon roll cupcake.
Ooh.
I'm in love with the cinnamon roll cupcake.
What
At
all
Christmas
goes into
time,
that?
it was the sugar cookie cupcake.
Yeah.
I was crazy about
for like the cinnamon for the cinnamon roll. Like, what goes into that? What kind of like flavors and stuff?
Right. Well, it actually really tastes like a cinnamon roll. It's very creamy and cinnamony. But we dip the tops in butter and then sugar and cinnamon and then drizzle it with a cream cheese icing. It's just really light and delicious.
Nice. That sounds good to me.
Cinnamon is one of my favorite, like, when I'm thinking of cupcakes or muffins, that's what I want to have.
Really? I'm more of I do like red velvet, which I had tried before. That's why the first time we went and had the keto one, I had the red velvet, and then I like chocolate. Like, even like candy bar person, I was like, I want the Hershey's, like milk chocolate. That's what I like. There
is no such animal as too much chocolate.
I have to agree with you.
Chocolate is amazing.
Okay, so we had a question earlier from somebody, and I don't know if this is possible, but do y'all do any kind of, or could you even attempt this, like a vegan cupcake?
We do vegan cupcakes. Yes, we do.
What is in a vegan cupcake?
He's
shaking his head no.
It's more of what's
Great
not
question.
in a
It is
vegan
what's not in
cupcake.
Eggs, right? You can't, would you put eggs in there? Or no, I don't think so.
We cannot put eggs in there. We do not. So we do all kinds of special orders like that. We don't carry vegan in the store, but we can make them for you. If you just give us a call, we can hook you up.
What about unicorn cupcakes, somebody asked?
Yes, actually, we have some really cute unicorn cupcake pictures on our Facebook page. We've done both unicorn cupcakes and a unicorn cupcake cake.
And here's another question somebody asked. Can we do a new challenge? Cough, cough. Can they make a 5-pound cupcake? I feel like that's just a cake. It's not a cup anymore.
Yeah, that's no longer a cupcake.
That's a birthday cake.
And actually, people do ask us often about making cakes, because I did make cakes when I was baking at home.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I really want to be true to that cupcake. It's something I'm very passionate about, something that's in high demand. It's a niche right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sticking true to our cupcakes. We're
That's
making
cool.
Cupcakes and cupcake cakes.
So if you wanted to get a cake or get the flavors, you can get the cupcake cake. Can you kind of explain what that is?
So basically, a cupcake cake is just our cupcakes arranged in such a way that they make a design. So it could be something as simple as looking like a small sheet cake, or looking like a flower shape. But we've done some really creative things. Like over the weekend, we made a fire truck out of cupcakes. And
that's cool.
Yeah, we've done giraffes and whales. And,
is it like on a tiered display? Because I've seen that. Like
we have done lots of tiered displays.
And then it kind of looks like a cake, and it's also, hey, there's enough for everybody.
Right. We've done many, many, many weddings that way.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of weddings.
The good thing about the cupcake cakes is you don't need a knife or anything to cut it. You just reach in and grab a cupcake, and
it's already done.
Yeah, parents really like that with little ones too. They don't have to worry with plates or forks or anything like that.
For my wedding, we still don't have cupcakes yet.
Well,
like a cake, we could do cupcake cakes.
That's true.
Correct.
You could do that.
I'm not getting married yet. Just saying, like in my future, I'll use you guys for sure.
We've done lots of creative tiered
keep us in mind.
stands and things with cupcakes. Sure, keep us in mind.
What kind of flavors do people get for a traditional wedding cake?
Well, one advantage to that is you can choose as many different flavors as you'd like, because you're not limited to one flavor, being is that they're cupcakes.
Yes.
But our wedding cake, the cake we have branded as our wedding cake, is a white almond cake with vanilla buttercream frosting, and it is very definitely our best seller in the store.
Wow. That sounds good. Paloma, who was in earlier as well, she said, I wanted a unicorn cupcake cake for my birthday, but couldn't find anyone to do it. And maybe next year, Paloma, you need to hit up Cupcake Cache. They'll be able to take care of you.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to wait for your birthday. Our mantra is that we celebrate every day.
Every day.
Is it hard being around that many? Like, do you find yourself just being like, I have to eat cupcakes every day? Because sometimes people are like, life's about balance. Or is it just like, nah, this is life. Cupcakes are life.
It definitely requires a degree of discipline.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was going to ask, do you have queso cupcakes?
Have you never made queso cupcakes?
I feel like that would be good.
I don't think so.
Queso cupcakes.
We do get requests for savory flavors sometimes, but we haven't ever really ventured into that.
What's the most interesting request y'all have had whenever it comes to, besides, I feel like that would be it, but like, is there anything else we talk about, like savory, like other flavors? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to do lox cupcakes and fish cupcakes, those sorts of things.
Like real, like fish?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I like being true to my cupcake.
Yeah.
But we are considering some savory cupcakes.
When it comes to savory, like what kind of flavors does that mean exactly?
Well, more of along the lines of
because usually
zucchini.
Oh wow.
More cupcakes that are along the line actually of a carrot cake that are a little less sweet cupcakes, and so savory may not be exactly the word there, but we've worked on a maple cupcake with bacon on it, and that's a pretty good combination.
Oh, for sure.
Sweet and salty.
Yeah. Kurt, how was that cupcake over there?
This one's good. My favorite is the chocolate mint cupcake.
Yeah,
the keto one. That's my favorite.
Awesome.
I have a question.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you said you get requests for savory cupcakes. What is the difference between a cupcake and a muffin? Because muffins are savory, right?
Well, they can be. They can be. My biggest difference, to answer you, is texture and frosting. Cupcakes are much lighter than a muffin as far as texture is concerned, and muffins definitely don't have this beautiful buttercream frosting on them.
Buttercream frosting, for sure.
These cupcakes are very good. Could you let people know one more time? Okay, Cupcake Cache is the business. Where are y'all located? How can somebody find you?
We are in South Shore Harbor at 2800 Marina Bay Drive, right next door to Sloppy Nick's and directly across the street from Randall's.
Okay, so Sloppy Nick's has featured some keto bread that I've seen.
Yes.
Has that been like a match made in heaven? Like someone's like,
has.
I was there for Sloppy Nick's keto bread and sandwich, and then came over because it just makes sense.
We definitely send each other customers because one who likes the other will appreciate having that reciprocation. So
I think
definitely.
that same day we met you the first time, or maybe it was the second time that we went back to Sloppy Nick's, you were coming in with little samplers.
Yes.
Oh, that's right, to leave there.
Do you do that often? Like,
we
can
do.
people go
we
in
do
there?
every day.
At what point that makes, I guess you still could walk to the next door, but I was like, at what point are you going to put your cupcakes
Just
in their
inside
store?
there?
In their store? I'm like, they can literally walk out the store and go to the next one, right?
Yeah.
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 I feel like
I was trying to think of something cool, but that doesn't sound good.
I thought you were gonna ask, at what point would you stop me if I just kept eating the samples? You know.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
Get to a
we
whole
wouldn't
cupcake.
stop you. We wouldn't stop you. We know if you love it that much, you'll still come next door.
That's true. That is true. So I did take my family, and my daughter was eating her cupcake. She loves chocolate. So right now she's all like, chocolate. You know, chocolate. She just turned 2 years old, and it's like a big thing for her. Like she wakes up and is like, chocolate. You know, like goes to sleep and is like, chocolate, because she's just discovering it.
Right.
But yeah, she had a great time, and we got some to go. We ate some there, and we enjoyed it. You actually gave her a little gift while we were there too.
She gets sprinkles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you enjoy, seeing the young, the kids and the babies come in and just be able to share that with them?
We love catering to the littles. We love that our window is there and it's low enough for them to see inside what we're doing, and we love offering them little cups of sprinkles and things to make them participate in having their cupcakes. So,
Yeah. So we met your son whenever we were in. Did you introduce baking to him, or is that something y'all kind of did as a family, or did he kind of help, with the process at least to this point?
Right. Well, he's my youngest, and so when my oldest was in high school, I needed to make some extra money. She was just on drill team, and and I was struggling, to get some extra money. So I started baking then, and because he was the youngest, he was always with me, and so he would help out, and he learned some of the basics, when he was pretty little too.
That's cool.
So.
Gets to taste test.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
That's probably one of the better parts, I assume.
Yeah, and the thing is, he and I have very similar tastes. We tend to have our favorites match, so.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. So he's got a good. He shares my perspective.
That's cool.
So I like that.
Does he experiment, like when it comes to new stuff? Just being like, hey, what about this flavor?
Yeah, absolutely, he does.
That's cool.
He does. I love it that he.
Is he going to take over down the road?
I can only hope.
You're training him up well,
I'm
right?
trying to train him well. Yes.
Whenever there's the, site number 2, 3, like the chains, it's like, okay, you run this one, Yeah. Let's go. Cupcake domination.
He definitely could do that.
There is an office here at the church that we could just put
that
this
right?
in here.
Good shop in there.
You have an oven in there.
Clean up on Sundays.
And there
Yeah.
you go. Oh, man, cupcakes
You
on
would.
Sunday morning. People would eat. Crystal would.
I was going to say, Crystal alone.
Crystal
Oh, yeah,
alone
I'll
would
eat
fund
all
your
of them.
company.
Are there any cupcakes left over there, and what flavors? She's looking now.
There's like 4.
How many were brought in?
Okay, there were 12 brought in. There's like 2 left.
Is that really? Is that real?
No, I can only see 4. But
There
there's like
are
a row.
7. There are
There's
7 left.
Okay, I think we need to account. 1 to Paloma. She had the marble.
Oh no.
Don't account.
I
No
ate
counting.
3.
I've had
That's pretty
2.
good.
No, I've had 1, 2.
You had 2.
I've had 2.
Is that bad whenever you lose count of how many cupcakes you had?
Not bad for me.
Not for us.
Yeah.
I come in all the time.
Yeah, we celebrate every day.
So y'all are closed on Mondays?
We are.
What are your normal hours?
Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
That's cool. So Sunday, Monday off.
Yes.
Is that important to, being a family-run business? Is that important to have that time off?
It
and
is
family?
important to us to do that. Through the holidays, we were open every day, and it was a real struggle for us to, maintain some family time. So
yeah,
we've determined that we really need to take some time to
take a deep breath and
we do.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes us better at our jobs.
Yeah. How big is the team there?
Oh, we have.
Well, you got to remember when you're dealing with teenagers like we do,
part-time.
it kind of fluctuates.
Fluctuates, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they,
I didn't know if you'd be like, there's Steven, there's you, and then there's the son. Like it's just the three. It's like a big team.
Well, and then I have another baker, an assistant baker, Bonnie, that bakes with me in the mornings, and then my daughter-in-law who runs all the business aspect for me.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then we have some part-timers at work in the afternoons.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's awesome. There was a question I was going to ask.
Did it have?
Oh, the hours.
Okay.
The hours of operation. You guys aren't open today, so
no, sir.
That's why you guys could come down here.
Correct.
Monday's the only day you're not
Sunday.
there?
Sunday and Monday.
Sunday, Monday. Okay, perfect.
And then the hours, what time do y'all open?
10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
10 to 8. Okay.
Yes,
so what time do you have to get there to start baking?
Well, I get there around 7 in the morning, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, open up, make sure everything's good to go.
Yeah. It's important for us to bake fresh every day. Again, I know Stephen alluded to us selling out of keto cupcakes and other cupcakes. We have to bake 2 or 3 times a day, but that to me, it's important to bake fresh and not over bake so that cupcakes are sitting around for a long time. We want them in our customers' hands very fresh.
That's cool. So you'd rather run out, or get low and start another batch.
Correct.
So it's the best product, fresh, and represents you and your brand.
Absolutely.
To the best.
That's one of the things that people might want to keep in mind is do not count on walking in and buying keto cupcakes after 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it's hard to do.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody, they can be hardcore keto, but they walk in and if y'all are out, it's just like, you know what? I'm here. I got to do what I got to do. Yeah, I got to get the normal. I got to get the normal one.
Well, we definitely try to keep up with the supply and demand of our customers. So we definitely want you to come on in, but it's also really okay if you give us a call and say, "Hey, I've got a craving for a strawberry cupcake. Can you hold one back for me?" Sure, we'll do that sort of thing. So just give us a call and let us know you're coming, and we'll do our best to accommodate.
That's cool. So have you done any collaborations with any local? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm making a phone call because I wanted to see if you guys had any mint chocolate keto cupcake.
We can certainly get you some.
Yeah. Have you done any collaborations with any local chefs or any other local bakeries or anything like that, or is this mainly just been you right now?
We actually have we do have a manufacturer certification so that we can bake and resell in other areas, and so we're currently working on 4 different places to sell our cupcakes.
That's cool. So we have Chef Mary Bass is on the stream. She said owning a bakery is one of the hardest jobs in the entire world. Do you have to agree, or can you see it? Sometimes it is, sometimes it's easy. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I can agree with her that it's very tough to run a business, period. You have to really know what you're doing to make sure your product comes out to the highest quality possible. I am exhausted every single day, and yet every day I wake up like it's Christmas morning, and I can't wait to go open my presents because I love baking cupcakes. I love what I do. It's very
what kind of hours does it take?
challenging.
I mean, because you're there at 7, y'all close at 8. If you had to guess, running a business, what kind of hours are you putting in a week, or even and on a daily basis as well?
Oh wow! I put in.
She gets there at 7 and is supposed to leave about 4. That doesn't always happen, but she puts in a lot of hours, and I'm there a lot. But I'm a retired firefighter, so I'm just along for the ride sometimes.
And we are. He mentioned firefighters, but we are very passionate to support our first responders and our military, and we want them in every single day. Come in uniform every day and get a free cupcake and a cup of coffee.
Wow!
And we will always honor your military ID with a 15% discount. So
that's cool.
Anything else?
So you mentioned coffee. So y'all have the cupcakes. What else y'all have to offer? Coffee and other items as well.
Coffee and soft drinks and Zevias and waters and milk and
anything that goes down good to help that cupcake go down.
That's
yeah.
Right. We also have an assortment of special things you can add to your cupcakes, candles and picks and decorations and things like that.
Yeah.
Too.
That's cool. So yeah, go check them out. They're located next to Sloppy Nick's right there in South Shore Harbor. Yeah, Kurt was asking me earlier. He was like, "Is that South Shore?" And I said, "I'm not sure. I think it may be League City, but it's South Shore."
It is League City. It's the South Shore Harbor area.
Yeah,
League City.
There's a lot of fun things to do in that area. What are you guys doing? Do you guys live around there as well?
We live in Seabrook.
It's not that far.
Not far.
Yeah, it's just a shot up 146.
Sure, it's just about 2
Yeah,
miles.
if you can't find something to do in the
KHEA.
Seabrook, KHEA area, you're not looking very good.
Yeah, there's a
always
ton of
something
stuff to do.
Yeah.
You know, even like the cities, they do a lot of events, and obviously the boardwalk and Toucan Alley, which we are a big fan of, which is not on the boardwalk.
KHEA Alley.
Yeah, it's right down the street from there. So there's a ton of stuff, you know, events and all kinds of stuff going on.
Fantastic.
Cool. So Cupcake Cache, you can see it on the shirts right now. You did a great job making those. And what else have y'all like branded? Since you are doing it yourself, has there been like anything interesting? Like, hey, we got to do backpacks. We got to do hats. What else have you been getting out there?
Oh, we definitely need to get the hats done for sure.
Yeah.
And our headbands for our girls to wear. Definitely. They like to look cute.
So Shannon mentioned something about a card. Do y'all do like a rewards program?
Oh, we do. We do have a rewards program. So each time you come into the bakery and make a purchase, we will stamp your card for you. When you fill up those 10 stamps, we'll get you a free cupcake. But if you fill up 2 of those cards, we'll get you a free half dozen of cupcakes.
Oh my goodness. So you got to, like, you can turn it in and have the instant gratification for one, but you keep it going and then you get a whole dozen.
A half dozen.
Half
dozen for 2.
Look here, and here's a card right now so you can kind of see what they look like. So yeah, Cupcake Cache, celebrate every day, has some of the information on there. Boom.
Man, you've only got one stamp?
And then the back.
What are you doing? Come on, you should be loaded by now.
I stay away from those things.
Yeah, he keeps those in his pocket so he can give you a free stamp to start off with.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you so much. So this is 1031 right now. It's KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Building 429 is coming up next. We're going to take a quick break on the FM. We're going to keep it going on Facebook. Stay tuned because we're going to keep talking to Cupcake Cache, learning about everything they have to offer, including this keto cupcake. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.
New music on KHEA
99.5. Cool. My dad said tacos.
On the
stream.
I feel like you could do a cupcake with the taco.
Well,
right?
we can make a cupcake look like a taco.
Oh, that's a possibility. We've seen some cookies that people make, but, you know, not necessarily taste like a taco, but
look like one.
Look like a little taco on the top, or even the colors.
If you make a taco cupcake, we'll feature it in our Talk of Taco group.
Right. We can do that.
Have you heard of our Talk of Taco group?
I have not. Tell me about that.
Our Talk of Taco group, all you have to do is search for Talk of Taco, and it's only pictures of tacos.
Okay.
So people would post all day memes, videos, pictures, tacos.
Taco trucks. Like, yeah, we've had people mail us taco cookies, which are awesome, and we appreciate it, but we haven't seen any taco cupcakes yet.
Hey, we can make that
That'd
happen.
be a first.
That would be awesome. So we're actually filming a series. We're working on a series premiere right now of a video where it's finding the best taco ever.
And it could be a taco cupcake from Cupcake Cache, and it's like, you know what, we had all the tacos, and it leads us back to Cupcake Cache. Apparently, a cupcake is the way to go.
Yeah, so we're filming at a taco truck today. Do you have a spot where you're like, this is the best tacos?
Like, even go ahead, I'm sorry.
I don't. You need to tell me where the best tacos are.
But what about like a go-to food? Do y'all have do y'all like steaks or seafood? If you're going out somewhere or cooking at home, and it's not cupcakes, of course. What are you going for?
We have a Tex-Mex place over there where we're both from the Houston area originally, and there's a place over there on the east side called Las Palomas that, I mean, it's, you know, everybody has their own spot. You know,
yeah, for sure.
It is just, their food is unbelievable, and we try to get back over there as quick as much as we can.
If that's Paloma's restaurant, we should have asked her. Las Palomas.
Las Palomas. There's one. It's the Beltway in Wood Forest. Amazing. And then there's another one. They have another one, Beltway and
just north
West
of there.
Houston Parkway.
That's
There's
cool.
another little spot though that we like. We like mom and pop.
We very seldom walk
restaurants,
into a chain restaurant.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
There's another spot in off of Washington in town that is Patronella's, which is an Italian place. It's amazing.
That's cool. How
Tracy
important?
doesn't even order off the menu. She lets
just
the
off
waiter.
menu stuff.
One of the owners is a Houston firefighter also, and it's an incredible Italian food.
That has to be pretty important, supporting small, like locally owned business, mom and pop, being a local business owner yourself, right?
Yes, definitely. And Seabrook and KHEA are both full of smaller owned businesses that we really like to frequent. We honestly stay away from the chains because we like the passion that people put into what they're producing. So.
Yeah, you can go in and meet the owner, like you said. Like, you know the owner, and the wait staff, they'll know who you are.
We love going to
we love it.
Colorado once a year, and she has relatives in Colorado. And a couple years ago, we spent the entire month of July in Colorado and made it a point to not eat in any chains.
That's awesome.
And for a month, that's kind of hard. It's almost hard to do. And we did kind of slip one. We ate a ice cream cone from Dairy Queen. I don't know if that counts or not, but
I don't think it counts. Sorry,
we blew that one.
That was it.
I don't think it counts.
That's our passion. We like to stay to the locals.
The hardest part for us, so like we love focusing on small businesses. That's why we brought you in. Because it's hard. If you're a small business owner and that's what you focus every day on, it's your backbone. Like
it is.
Places like Wendy's and Whataburger and stuff, like they're not like the owners are there, like the managers of the restaurant are there and they live in our area, but to be the owner is a little bit more hard, So for me, when I'm picking a place to eat, or I'm not choosing, like I purposely am like, I could go get Whataburger and it's going to be fast, but I'm like, nah, I'm going to go pick a little small mom and pop shop.
It's much more personal
that I can eat from, like I feel like for me that's easier.
Yeah,
and I've really been strategic about doing that lately.
Yeah, there's a Mexican place named Benito's in Lamarck, and you walk in there, he's going to bring you your drink. He knows what you order. He would maybe even get food started depending on how busy they are and stuff. But there's something different, and to know his mom, they've been there for like 50 years. His mom owns the restaurant, his family does, and we they're working every day. You know what I mean? Like
500 enchiladas every single day.
And y'all make 300 cupcakes a day as well. It's the same thing.
Well, and one of the businesses that helped us a lot along the way is Skipper's.
Skipper's
Cafe.
Cajun Greek? Is it
yes.
Skipper's? Yeah.
The owners there have been very helpful and just very a big help to us.
Would y'all reach out if somebody reached out to you with asking for advice, like, hey, in that first year, not even year, but almost, how do you do that? That's big.
What is your biggest advice?
Know what you're doing first. Don't go into this blindly thinking everything is just going to be, you're passionate about something so it can happen. There's a lot more. I can bake cupcakes all day long, but I had to learn the business aspect of running my business. I can produce the product, but there's so much behind the scenes that I did not know about.
Realistically, the object is to get them to go out the door.
Right.
And not stay in the case. And
it's marketing and getting your name out there, and
lots involved.
And then even behind the scenes, like taxes and finances, accounting, like all of that goes. It's just not making the cupcakes.
Of things there.
And making the cupcakes is actually the easy part.
It is the easy part. there are things like, who's going to clean out the grease trap? I don't know. I need. I've got to find out who I can call to make this happen. And so I really appreciated very much the support I got from other small business owners, and I am perfectly willing to share that with others too. And I've even had people question me, why would you help that other cupcake shop down the street? Well, I think there's enough business for all of us.
I agree.
I think there's plenty of business out there for everyone. And if their product is better than mine or competing with mine, that just makes me work harder to give my customers what they want. So I really think it's important for everyone in small businesses to help support each other. And I really liked the support I even got from the Small Business Administration.
That's cool. Hey, Shannon has a question, and I think we'll ask that here in a bit. We're going to go on the FM right now in like 7 seconds.
History, mystery, and adventure.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
So we have been talking to Cupcake Cache. We have the owners in studio, and we're learning about business, small business, and supporting business and helping each other out. So can we just one more time introduce yourselves and then say the location of your business?
Hi, I'm Tracy Dean.
And Stephen Dean.
Stephen. And we are in South Shore Harbor in League City. We're at 2800 Marina Bay Drive.
That's cool.
Next to Sloppy Nick's and across from Randall's.
Okay, so we have some people asking questions and making comments on social media. This is from Shannon. She said, what do you do with leftover cupcakes?
Sends them to KHEA radio.
We'll take the day old.
Actually, sometimes we do. We actually, we take those cupcakes mostly to first responders. We take them to fire stations,
Oh,
to
that's awesome.
police stations. We take them to assisted living homes
Mm-hmm.
and any other places that request them from us. We want to give back to the community the best that we can.
That's cool. So when it comes to getting your name out there, we were talking about, business and small business, locally owned business, and helping each other as business owners. What has been the greatest way for you to get your name out there? Has it been like word of mouth, family and friends, social media, internet, like a combination? What have you seen work whenever it comes to getting Cupcake Cache into people's heads?
All of those things are very helpful to getting that word out. I think that I spent a lot of time before I opened my business with a customer base that supported me as I opened my business. So I was very fortunate there that I already had a very large customer base. But the networking between other small businesses has really been essential for us, especially with our partners right in the same strip center with us, Sloppy Nick's and the South Shore Grill and Pomodoros, and even the pizza.
I know what you're talking about. It's right on the other side, not even in the same.
Right,
but yeah.
the Fuzzy's Tacos and so forth. And even other small businesses there that are not food related are very helpful in networking with us too. But the social media has been integral for us to do to get our word out there. And we have had so many wonderful reviews from our very gracious customers. Thank you very much for all of those supportive reviews and check-ins with our Facebook page and so forth.
That makes a big difference.
It does.
Because sometimes people have a great experience, like the best ever. They may not say it, but you'll see some reviews. If somebody goes to a restaurant and they have like like a bad one at like a Mexican restaurant, they're gonna let people know. So really, I guess that support from your regulars and people like Crystal, who are big fans, that's important. Like, get the word out, right?
If they have a bad experience, especially nowadays of social media, if I had a bad experience at a restaurant 20 years ago, I just kept it to myself.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they put it on social media.
We definitely never want anyone to have a bad experience. So we really appreciate when someone does say they have had a great experience with us.
That's cool.
What's the future? What's next for Cupcake Cache?
Wow, so I'm still reeling over what's happening right now. So I don't know. We've been approached several times with offers for opening more locations. I'm not sure we're quite ready for that yet, but in the future we're looking for that to happen.
As far as like franchising or like, hey, open up, we want you in this city?
Both of those things.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Lamarck. Right?
You never know.
Cupcake Cache
we
Lamarck.
have some connections. We'll make it happen.
Okay.
Yeah. I know Curt wants one over there in that office, so that way we can just have breakfast, lunch, and dinner ready
your
to go.
Call my peeps.
There you go.
Crystal, can you call him?
I don't know if that's good for my weight loss journey. So.
Stick to the keto.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I was going to ask, so have you ever heard of cupcake crochet?
Cupcake crochet. No, I'm sorry. I don't think I have.
Okay, so I goofed this morning. Well, okay, so I was trying to like find an easy way to remember like cachet, like how to spell it, and I was like, oh, crochet. So I actually typed that into the description before we went live.
Had to change it.
And then we were thinking like that would actually be really cool. You learn how to crochet and
eat a
cupcake at the same time.
Well, you never
It's
know.
trademark though. We have that trademark, so you can't take it.
Do you crochet as well, or just
No, but I have a wonderful friend. Patty could do that for us.
cupcake crochet?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. It's 10:44. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. We're talking about cupcakes. We're talking about small business, big business. We're talking about supporting local people that you can see their face, and this is a great opportunity to do that as an individual in the community.
Yeah, so remind people one more time, where are you guys located? What's your information?
We're in South Shore Harbor in League City. We're at 2800 Marina Bay Drive, next to Sloppy Nick's and across the street from Randall's.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. It's 10:44. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This afternoon, we're going to go out. We're going to film some tacos in Bakeliff. There's like 4 or 5 different places. We may just go to one, but I don't know. If we get the itch, we may just eat first lunch, second lunch, third lunch, fourth lunch.
I got the itch for tacos. I got the itch for drones. I got the itch for videos.
Coming up next is Bethel on KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. Boom.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I can't change off of that shot.
I noticed that. What happened? The software
it's
glitched
frozen,
on us?
and I'm scared that if I
don't close
restart it, that we'll lose the live stream, and so we're stuck on like 3 cameras with a blank.
Good old technology.
Yeah, good old technology. So this is all like what, a month old? Not even a month old yet.
Yeah, not even a month.
In December, we raised some money. We originally were just off of a webcam, like doing it in studio. It was over there. And we raised about, we asked people for about $15,000, and we raised that, met our goal, and bought all of this gear, and we went live on location last week at Butler's Courtyard.
Yes.
So we did our entire morning show in League City.
Yeah.
And then
they had 15 people get married on Valentine's Day.
It
was pretty cool.
Awesome.
That's really cool.
And this Friday, we're going live from the Houston Livestock and Rodeo Show. Their chili cook-off, or not their chili cook-off, their barbecue cook-off, which is going to be fun. We know.
Crystal, can you slap him?
Texas Pissed Off Barbecue. I was thinking of chili cook-offs. I love chili cook-offs.
You get chili and barbecue.
It's different. But
a little bit.
So it's going to be fun.
We're excited.
I'm going to be fun.
Yeah, we upgraded our board, and then we got these cameras around here that they're pretty inconspicuous.
Do you know where the camera is that's on you guys?
Idea.
We won't tell you, so that way you won't even.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, he's like, wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Hey, can you share a little bit about your time serving in the fire department?
Oh gosh,
how many years did you?
34 years.
34 years.
Mm-hmm. I retired almost 2 years ago, and I was ready. You know,
it was with
the
Houston Fire Department.
Yes, sir. And fortunately, I was blessed. It was no planning on my part, believe it or not, with the whole pension thing with the mayor and all that other stuff.
It's going on right now.
I missed that. And so.
Well, I saw the vote went on. The vote passed, and now they're still trying to mess with it. It's interesting.
You know, not to try to get political or something.
Right.
It's just a shame those guys are having to go through that.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Well, we had Abby Lee in studio from Moxie District 31. Her husband is a firefighter in Houston, I believe, at the airport or something. And so she was talking about that proposition whenever, like, that vote before it happened. And then I just remember them being relieved, like, hey, this is great.
Well, now we are 3 months later and it still hasn't happened, you know. So
so who knows what'll happen.
Hopefully they can get it worked out.
Yeah.
Because they deserve it.
They do. That's why we send them a lot of cupcakes.
You know, yesterday I don't know if you saw, but TJ from I-45 Now, he had to cover a Galveston fire, and afterwards he was like putting his mask, like had to take some oxygen.
Really?
Because of all the smoke. I mean, what was maybe a crazy experience that you had?
Sure, you'd seen everything over 34 years.
Yeah, I started fire department in November of 1982, and I retired almost 2 years ago, and it's some stuff. It's just unbelievable what people get themselves into.
Yeah,
you know. But like I say, I miss the guys. The people I work with are the best. They're the best people in the world.
They call each other brothers, and they mean it.
And but I don't miss all that other stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
whenever you're on shift, you know, because I remember watching, you know, TV shows and movies like
Chicago Fire.
You would like spend the night there, like when you're on duty or get called in.
That is your family, and that is your home for 24 hours.
Yeah,
you're there for 24 hours. And a lot of people, you know, you'll work 9 days a month or whatever, but work 24 hours at a time.
Yeah,
you know, so in a matter of 3 days, you work 48 hours in 3 days. Well,
wow.
You know, but it's absolutely the best. You know, it was by chance I got in the fire department, and
what made you want to even explore that option?
It had never entered my mind before, and my oldest child was born in April of 1982, and my brother, the next day after she was born, came by to visit, and he said, "Hey, I'm going down to the fire department. I worked for Shell Oil Company at the time. I just got out of college and was working for Shell. Hey, you want to go out? I'm going to apply for the fire department. You want to go with me?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. And 34 years later, I retired.
Wow.
It was blind luck. You know.
Do you get to go down the fire pole? Because I feel
Sure.
like that is
Well,
the best part,
the-
right? Like
I worked at a station most of my career that had 2 stories. They're getting away from that just because of injuries.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, it was one of the things you have to do when you first report to a fire station as a rookie. If it has 2 stories, you have to learn how to slide the pole because it is an art. It's not something just. Yeah, you can hurt yourself.
Why not stairs? Why the pole? Faster?
I think it's quicker.
It's faster.
Quicker, gotta
It's
go.
faster. Right. It's much, much faster.
Hey, whenever, you had mentioned you won't believe the stuff people get themselves into, is there any advice, like a common mistake people make that can kind of lead to, a disaster that people just like, man, they don't do that enough or don't think?
Yeah.
Don't leave your cat in the tree. I made that mistake one time.
When I was a rookie, I actually asked that question. You think about firemen getting cats out of trees. I mean, that's just what it is. And I had an old crusty captain when I first got in, and I just not thinking, asked, hey, do y'all ever get cats out of trees? And he said, I'll clean it up. But he said, have you ever seen a cat skeleton in a tree? And he said, they come down. You don't have to get them out. If you think about it, I've never seen a cat skeleton in a tree. They do come down.
Yeah,
So
he got up there.
Yeah, he got up there.
He can get down.
I've never seen a cat skeleton in a tree.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's so funny.
So let's play one more song and then we'll go on and then we can close it out. So right now it's almost 10:52 and we can keep talking. So Michelle said, we love Cupcake Cache. Michelle, what do you get from Cupcake Cache? Is there a favorite, a go-to? I had strawberry cheesecake this morning. Kurt, do you remember what the name was before you devoured that cupcake? I do.
It was called just good.
It was called Marble, right?
Marble.
It was
It was a marble.
Crystal, do you remember the names of yours?
I had a red velvet one. I had the strawberry cheesecake one, and I had one that was like blueberry lemon.
Blueberry.
Blueberry lemon,
And then
that's
she's
my
like,
favorite
and I had
keto.
this one.
Keto.
Also, just a shout out, Mom. I see that you're watching. I don't know if you're still on, but happy birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday, Crystal's mom. Thank you for giving us Crystal.
Did you give her a cupcake?
You should get
You got tons over here.
Save
Yeah,
a cupcake
maybe-
for Mom.
should
Mom,
come by
maybe-
tomorrow and buy her one.
There you go.
Maybe I'll bring you a keto cupcake for your birthday, Mom.
Awesome.
There you go. There you go.
We've had a couple of field trips of kiddos come in. We like doing that too.
That's cool.
Really?
Because they'd all get to see
The daycares
everything.
come in and,
You know,
you
they
do
can't
any,
come
like-
into the kitchen, but they can certainly
windows.
Oh, I was
look
just
into
gonna ask that. Like, do you do like cooking, like
Classes or
classes
something like
or
that.
anything, like fun
we
classes?
haven't yet, but we're working on getting some permits to make that happen.
You were mentioning, having the cottage, the bakery, however
Yes.
that allows you to do that. Having that base of people who support you. I mean, was it to that point where you're like, hey, we have to plan ahead because I'm outgrowing the house?
Definitely.
And at what
Definitely.
point did you know? Because sometimes people are like, do I make the jump in my business? Do I make the jump and do this? Like, how do you know that you just do it, or do you not
Well,
do you not fully know and just got to take faith jump?
I can say honestly that I wrote my business plan 10 years ago to open this store, and I've just made it happen into brick and mortar. And it just seemed that I was building this wonderful base from home, and all of the stars just didn't quite align until this time. And it was just, I tell Stephen all the time, I believe God intervened because everything happened for me at a perfect moment. Everything aligned perfectly. I got the right place. I got the right time. I got the right product. I got the right customers. I got the right everything just in one moment. And that had never happened before. There were always obstacles,
Yeah.
hurdles to overcome. And then all of a sudden, that was my sign.
Is that
now
something?
is the time.
Is that something in hindsight more that you realize, like, wow, it actually was perfect, or before you're like, wow, this is just too good. It's perfect. I got to do it.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
That's cool.
It was an opportunity I had to take advantage of the opportunity. It was
And
handed to
everything
me on a
happened
silver
so
platter.
quickly. like I say, we drove by the place in March, and we opened up in July.
Yeah.
And it's
Very
like,
quickly.
wait a minute. We've quit a teaching job and started baking cupcakes in a matter of a few months, you know.
Just a little bit of blind faith in there.
That's
so.
cool.
Do you ever wish it was faster? I know we got like 20
We got
seconds.
20 seconds left. Kurt's like asking the deep questions. That's what sometimes happens.
On the FM before we go.
All right, yeah, we got
Give us-
17 seconds. We're talking to Cupcake Cache. If you're watching on social media, feel free to share this out. Michelle said everything is good. She said the buttercream is amazing. So that must be one of her favorites.
Thank you, Michelle.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It's 10:55. We have Cupcake Cache in studio. I know Curt has some questions that he wants to ask before this time's over.
Well, you guys waited a while to kind of start this coming. I mean, 34 years in the fire department, and being a firefighter, and then you were teaching. Do you ever wish that it was earlier, that you had taken this kind of blind leap into starting this cupcake?
Yeah, I can't say that I wish that. I think that everything happened for me at a perfect moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think I prepared very well for what I'm doing, and I think that the way circumstances came about for this to happen was just perfect.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So right now we only have a couple minutes left. Can we just get one more time where you're located, how somebody can find you on social media, and maybe just tell them, hey, why you should come to Cupcake Cache?
Of course. We are in South Shore Harbor in League City. We're at 2800 Marina Bay Drive, next to Sloppy Nick's and across from Randall's.
On social media? How can somebody find you on the internet?
Yes, it's Cupcake Cache Bakery on Facebook, and we are on Instagram.
That's cool. Well, I think, did we follow them on Instagram yet? I think we did.
Is that where maybe?
I think I've been posting on there. I did because I went in there and I remember I take photos every time that I go somewhere that I really like.
And then we posted
and then I tag it.
We did post the cupcakes on our Facebook page, or not Facebook, Instagram, KHEA Radio.
So it seems like there's something for everyone. So like, let's say I'm on the keto diet or I'm not on the keto diet. The whole family is going to be able to go and be able to get something that that's for them.
Sure.
Because you mentioned coffee, you have milk and drinks and cupcakes, and what else do you need,
Right. And we can even do some cupcake decorating ideas if you guys want to do birthday parties, or we've done several field trip events with daycares and schools and things, and come on over and we'll teach you how to decorate a cupcake.
That's awesome. So right now it's 10:58. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Curt, what do we have going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have Dr. Aaron Chapa in studio. He's going to be talking about all things health. He comes on every Tuesday morning. And then we're also talking to Missy Meals. So maybe we'll get some meals in here to celebrate.
Hopefully.
We'll see. Wait, what were you celebrating tomorrow? I kind of forgot again.
It's Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. It's Tuesday.
Celebrate every day.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not Gardy's birthday or anything.
Celebrate every day.
Hey, well, everyone who's watching, remember tomorrow morning to send Gardy a happy birthday.
I'll be waiting to listen.
Join us for the Gardy party. Hey, hey.
Wait, is Curt not going to be here? Are
No,
you calling
we're
it
just going to have the Gardy party.
Ah, okay.
Do you get it?
I do.
Wait, would that be your best birthday present if I just didn't show up for work tomorrow?
Called in sick?
That'd be a good one for me.
Dang.
Yeah, maybe so. We just need to make sure Crystal's good on the switcher, and we're good.
I can. I know how to do that.
All right, I'm taking a sick day tomorrow.
All right. There you heard it here first. Again, Cupcake Cache, in studio. Thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for bringing cupcakes.
You're welcome.
They're pretty much all gone, and they're delicious.
That's a good thing.
So make sure you go check them out. They're located in the South Shore area right there in League City next to Sloppy Nick's. Go get a keto cupcake and go get a normal cupcake. Get a little bit of everything, and then you can watch the behind the scenes as well.
Do you like listening to KHEA Radio? Make sure that you go and tell your Alexa, play KHEA Radio.
What
you
a great
can listen
idea.
to us 24 hours a day. Also online at KHEARadio.com. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Coming up next is We Are Messengers on KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday. What's up? Stay tuned to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Have a blessed day.
I don't know how I'm going to end this. Let's see
Ba-boom,
if
boom, boom.
All right, bye, got Facebook.
Later, social media.
Hopefully that ended it.
I'm going to turn the mics off just in case it didn't.